Welcome to the current podcast. This is your host Byron. We got Mauricio in the building. We got Enzo in the building. We got Manny in the building, and we got Danny as a guest again. The Danster,
Danster.
right here
There's
at
only-
Sports Wave Monday, guys.
There's only one fucking host though.
Okay, who's that?
Man, Byron.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like-
He was like,
Hey, did you see
I
how
don't-
he said Sports Wave Monday?
yeah.
Sound like that
We're all
smooth-
hosts, fucker.
We're that smooth, bro. Like Sports Wave
Yes.
Monday.
He just wants
Thank
to
you,
be.
Byron.
Hey, Byron.
Straight
So
from
since you're the
you,
only host today, you
Olin.
gotta lead us.
Oh, shit.
Sport,
Meshed up. Huh?
sports way.
Because the way he said it, he was like,
F
I'm-
your
I'm-
couch.
he said-
That's
he
what he
said
said.
he was like, I'm your host, Byron. We got
we got volunteers today. You don't know these people.
They volunteer all the time.
Hi guys, my name is Enzo.
It's like, hi, I'm Manny.
West Side, West
Contestant
Side.
for the first time.
First time.
I'm broke, so they just told me it's a Squid Game episode, so I'm trying to pay my debts.
You're just here so you wouldn't get fined.
I'm just here.
Oh,
Correct.
Damn.
I'm gonna go
Damn.
beast mode real quick.
Shots fired, bro.
Next question.
How's that shots fired?
Of course, it's shots fired,
I'm
bro.
just,
How
I'm
though?
just here because I'm lost. I lost my mind. I'm just here.
Because the Chargers.
Oh,
Oh, is it Chargers lost? Huh?
Hey, I don't
No.
talk about that yet, bro. Come on, dude.
Nah,
Too
bro.
soon.
Damn.
Too soon,
I
bro.
think it's
Follow-
a
Follow-
prep read.
follow the script.
Follow the
That's
I-
what he said. Follow
What
the
script,
script,
bro?
He
This
was
is
like-
this is not this is an unscripted show, bro.
Unscripted.
he was like,
Very unscripted.
don't talk about them Chargers, bro. He's like, I'm emotional as it is.
So with it being very unscripted,
As long as you're right, bro.
you know,
It's Popeye.
it was little bit of everything.
Le cayó un poquito de todo.
A little bit of everything, bro. You know, pollution in the air,
Pollution.
the backwood that smoke hit the
That's the real pollution.
eye.
All the hair
And then the
going
hair I
into
would
your
be
eye.
cutting. No, real shit. I got a couple hairs that hit my eye today. It was bothering me, man. And then there's a lot of
part
ugly,
of your
there's a
eyelash,
lot of
bro.
ugly
It's part of your
motherfuckers in
eyelash.
this world too, man.
All right. Anyways, you're here for sports and not hearing this guy talk about hairs. Manchester United
Manchester
was on the fucking hot seat, my guy.
Yeah, your team
All
is on the
right,
hot
Ali
seat every
and
weekend,
Solskjaer
buddy.
was on the hot
Your
seat.
team is on the hot seat every weekend.
They were
buddy.
about to fire
They
him.
need to fire his ass, just like
They were
fired
about to
Barcelona's team,
fire
bro.
him. And they said, we'll give him a game. We'll see what he does. And then he wins 3-0. He
didn't-
wins
He
3-0.
didn't win, bro.
And I'm like, come on.
His team
Just fire him.
won. His players won.
You,
bro.
exactly. His
They saved his
players
ass.
won, bro. They saved him.
They were
Facts,
like, we don't want you
bro.
to get fired, bro.
And then they saved him, and I was like, why'd you guys do that? Like, you guys shouldn't have done that. Like, you guys are fucking up. But then the opposition, Spurs Tottenham, the team that we defeated, decided to sack
their coach.
their coach
Yep.
for the loss. And they were like, out of here, bro, after 4 months of being with that coach. And they already hired a new coach,
He's a-
Antonio Conte.
Yep.
And
But they
they're
already
like,
wanted him.
they're like,
though.
here you
They were
go.
already looking for him.
Nah, but
so.
see, Manchester United was gonna hire that guy if they fired Ollie.
That's why.
And-
that's why I
and
put it. That's why I
seems
put it
like
on
a
the list.
huge-
So
it seems like a huge master plan, bro.
Why are they
You-
doing this then?
You know, that's what I'm questioning. It's like he was the master plan. He
Just let me
orchestrated
know
it.
what to
He's
do.
like, if I win, the opposition goes to the opposite coach. Like,
Okay.
I'm like, what? You know?
You know.
But yeah, that's why I put it on things. I knew it was
So I
gonna
think
affect
today
you
we're gonna
somehow.
do the sports wave like this, guys.
Damn, bro.
That's how you sounded right now, bro. Is it just the Manchester thing that brings it out of you?
Of course, bro. It's excitement that comes out of me, bro.
You know what's crazy?
Grab
Did,
this
did
and
you
be
see
like,
the Did you see the blue uniform that they had at one point?
Yeah, they've always had a blue every
The
certain
crib
years.
uniform.
But there was this one particular blue one that.
Yeah,
was
that's
sick.
when they were sponsored with Nike.
Is that the one?
Yeah,
That one's sick, bro.
yeah.
crib
They,
uniform.
they lost the sponsorship with Nike, so they
Who's
haven't.
their sponsorship now?
Adidas.
Interesting.
It's
I
because
don't like that look.
but all right, Nike's all about winning, so they don't sponsor teams that are losers. Let's just be
Frickin'
real.
Losers.
So like when their contract is up
Fucking
and
loser.
you
So
know
that-
they're still losing, it's like
So
cut ties with you.
Barcelona,
they still have a Nike contract.
híjole, but they're losing a lot.
Exactly. So then it's like gotta cut
They
ties
haven't,
with
they
you.
haven't won a championship in a long time.
Yep. So they cut.
¿Cómo
T.
duele las cosas así?
That's why they went from Nike to Adidas. And Adidas right now has a contract with them. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. And then
What about the manager that's named after the street that the barbershop's on?
Ventura?
No, Newcastle.
Oh, you
Got
got the
him.
other street.
Got him, yeah.
Yeah,
Got
I'm
him,
like,
man.
what? The main street?
Did you hear about that, Manny?
Yes. So they sacked their coach a few
Why?
weeks ago.
Newcastle sacked their coach.
Yeah, the coach that they have right now, it's an interim coach coaching them.
This segment was brought to you by New Life Barber Lounge. Newcastle.
And Ventura.
And they're thinking of bringing Umari, who's already played in the
Who
Prem.
the fuck is that?
He's the guy who was in charge of Arsenal, and currently he's in charge of Villarreal, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
I
okay.
could be mistaken though. But yeah, he right now is the coach, and they want to bring him over because they need a new coach now.
Gotcha.
They got a lot of money to spend. They're one of the richest. They're owned basically one of the richest, wealthiest families in the world. The guy's only worth $341 billion. You know?
This is to be
Only,
this is to be determined.
you know,
Only.
only.
Good thing I have a compressor now on these folks on the live stream. So when we
Damn.
hit those, it's gonna compress it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Really?
bro. They should enjoy.
Yeah, it's the compressor.
Yeah, they should enjoy that.
So just,
Why it gets loud?
According to him.
well, when we hear the
According to
bro.
him.
God damn.
Bro, what
yeah,
about-
bro, that was louder than when I do it.
So does that compressor just for me too?
unfortunately we haven't gotten there.
Danny, wasn't that louder than when I do
moved,
it?
it moved. It moved right
You
now.
saw what it did?
Yeah.
You see right now when he was laughing? Went,
Yeah, but it wasn't as loud as when he did it, bro. When he did it, it was like peaking in my ears. I was like, what are you
peeking
doing,
in my
bro?
ears. It's not for your ears. It's
So-
for our listeners' ears.
So Barcelona also after shocking their manager,
Sacking.
Shaq.
They sacked Ronald Koeman.
they shocked his ass.
They were like, get out of here, you suck.
He really thought he was gonna stay there for the remainder
He did.
of the season. So
He
it's a
did.
shock to him. That's
Hey, but you know what? Sacking him hurt your guys' pocket.
why?
He
'Cause
got
you gotta pay-
$12 million guaranteed, buddy. Hurts your pocket.
They're gonna sue his ass.
And they're gonna sue his
Wait a
It'll
minute.
be
So
like-
Newca-
it'll be like-
It's not like you
Newcastle's
owe
your
that
team,
money that
No,
all they
Barcelona.
that.
Oh,
Barcelona also. There's been a lot of firings in the.
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure though
Euro
that,
League.
that with those contracts they extend it for a certain amount of time, so he's gonna get paid that $12 million to an expanded amount of time. It's not gonna be all like
it's not
here's,
the, it's not the
here's
NBA,
$12
bro.
million those man. Even in the
It's
NBA,
not
it's
the
the same thing.
NBA, bro.
I think it works the same way, bro.
It's-
They're not
no.
gonna hit. They're not gonna take a hit like that.
Nah,
like $12 million. Like here you go,
$12 million is
out the ass.
they got that.
Like even John Gruden, he's
Terminated
not gonna
him,
get the
bro.
rest of his $60 million like just like
Terminated
that.
him, bro.
They're gonna expand that like that. That's why even
Barcelona,
Luol
we
Deng
talking
is
about
still
old money, buddy.
still the same
You
thing.
mean debt money?
They saying they broke, bro. But if they
You
was
mean
broke,
debt money?
They not that broke, bro.
If they weren't that broke, bro, they could have.
I feel like they're really saying.
They could have afforded Messi if they weren't broke.
I mean, remember it's not them that didn't want to. It's the federation didn't allow it
Why didn't they allow it though?
because they could afford it. It was just on paper.
They were gonna put everybody else in debt to do that.
who?
The rest of the league.
So whose problem is that? Is that Barcelona's fault or is that the other team that are broke?
This motherfucker.
If they're going in debt because this guy could afford this guy, so that's like me. I'm trying to pay you to be on my team, but then now it's gonna affect you.
As it should.
How? If I'm paying you to be on my team, it has nothing to do with him.
Because they were gonna get a loan
From who? All the other teams?
because they needed it from the Liga, bro. Like they couldn't afford him.
La
And like I
Liga.
said before already, it's not like he was getting a real pay cut. Is that he was only
Our-
asking
Look,
for 50% on that.
Messi is a ROI type of player.
Oh what?
ROI type of player. Mauricio?
Se me escapó.
Return on investment.
Thank you. Return on investment, buddy.
Speaking about Messi and Barcelona, did you guys hear when they asked him about his possible return to
Why?
the squad?
Why'd they say that?
Did you hear about him? They asking him that.
Mm-mm.
So they asked him what about his possible return, and he was talking about he'd like to return as possible, something like
As
front
soon as
office
possible,
role.
or
No,
what?
like as like a possible role for him he would want to do in
Like,
the future.
like after his playing
Yeah.
After his
career.
contract is up.
Yeah.
with
So he's not
PSG.
going back at soccer as a soccer player.
No, he's
Like
He's
in the
gonna go back
capacity he
as
was
a
talking
manager.
to at that moment, he this was his quote. I can
Like a
bring it up exactly.
director or something like that.
He said, "Yes, I've always said that I would love to be able to help the club
Él
and
no
be
habla
useful
inglés,
in
vos.
whatever I can.
Él no-
I'd love to be a technical secretary at some point. I don't know if it's going to be at Barcelona or not."
No sé
El
si
Chero
va a
no
ser en
habla
Barcelona.
inglés, so me vas a tener que
Ajá, decirlo en
traducir.
español, así como los argentinos, ya sabes.
Manny, por
Vos,
favor.
boludo, es que tenés que entender lo que estoy hablando, chico.
So, ¿qué dijo Manny? ¿Qué
Well,
dijo?
he just said he doesn't want to come back in the capacity as a player.
No,
He
bro, you're
wants
supposed to
to-
say it like he would have said it, bro.
Like an
in
Argentine.
Nah,
Spanish.
bro. We're English
Like an
speakers are listening
Argentine.
to us, bro.
All of a sudden,
All
bro.
of a sudden,
Oh,
dog.
this
Yeah,
guy picking and choosing.
exactly.
English, cada media Manny right here, man. Puro de verga y esa
Puro
boreña.
verde.
Qué vergüenza.
All right.
But we got English speakers.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck 'em. I'm just kidding. You guys gotta be bilingual, man. We're in America.
Real
They
Madrid
got Google
continues-
You
Translate,
gotta
bro.
be trilingual.
They got Google Translate,
But
bro.
Real
one day-
Madrid, tell me about them. How they doing?
Real
They're in
Madrid.
first place, my guy.
No,
Still.
fuck them for real.
They're in first place, my guy.
And anybody that roots for them. I'm just kidding.
That's my team, but I don't know.
Really? You like Real Madrid?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
they're in
kidding.
first place, bro. They're dominating right now.
I'm
They're
a
doing really
Barcelona
well.
fan, and even now it's just showing me that I am a Barcelona
But
fan.
even Barcelona, after sacking their coach,
because
and,
I'm not really.
and you would think like, oh, you sacked Koeman, something is gonna happen. Something's gonna. They still tied the next.
this
game.
is different for me as far
They
as
still
like.
tied the next game.
I feel
bro.
like there's a huge disconnect for me as far as like.
All right, here's my other question. You're a Barcelona fan. All right, if Xavi comes in, how does he fix it?
I think he can fix
If they
it.
hire him, like, how does he fix it?
I think if he figures out to get them to play a specific style of play, that
what play? Like,
that
are
they
you
can-
talking about tiki taka?
if they can buy
People
into it.
figured that out already.
But if they can buy into it, they can still play that style though. And
But people have already figured it
but
out.
it
You gotta
just-
play something different.
No, you can still be successful with that style.
No, sir.
Who says you
Xavi, the
can't?
player, Xavi?
Yeah.
Who says you can? Just because it's
Was
been
that
figured
old,
out. The triangle, bro, has been figured out, and there's been 10 championships from it.
No, but
11.
there's been evolutions of that.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
That's
It's the
what I
same
mean.
triangle,
Nah,
bro.
it's just different players.
It's just different players, bro. It's the same fucking system. All you have to do is get different players that are. They're the ones that have to be evolution. They're the ones that have to be updated. But the system is the same. That's why, like, even
It's not like that in soccer, though.
it is, bro. It's formations and styles
No,
of play.
formations and everything has evolved throughout
But it's
the
the
time,
format.
bro.
It's that like the basis of it is still the basics of it is still the same.
Have you seen how it's developed over the years?
I mean, I played
Soccer,
FIFA.
what it was a
It's
few
pretty-
years ago, it's not the same as it is today.
I mean, bro, you still yes, it is because you still have to
no,
score.
It's not. Oh,
Like nothing. What's really changed from soccer,
Talking
bro?
about the strategy of
Like the
probably
strat-
the strategy,
tactics.
Tactics are always gonna change,
tactics,
but like
the
formats.
formations have changed.
well, the fundamentals
the
are
way,
there.
like there was a lot. So what I mean is this, right? Back in the day, countries had their own way of playing. All right. So through time, those things started getting exposed with television, with media, where it's soccer has integrated
It's
all
global.
different styles
It's
and
global.
everything.
Everybody can play.
That's what I'm saying. But it's changed. It's evolved. It's
But
not the
that's
same
why.
thing.
But that's why you can have the same players.
And
That's
even positions have changed.
that's why you can have not the same players, but a player that does something that
Like
another
the way
pass.
you defend now is different how they used to defend.
What do you
Like,
mean? How is it different, bro? You still have to steal the ball. Like, how is it different? You still like soccer. You still have to tackle, slide, and then
All
a
right, what's
soccer
a
player.
box-to-box
And
player?
I don't know. And then do you play soccer to know? I don't know this stuff. So I just watch it, and it's like you can see this.
What's a high press?
You can have an eye. You can have an eye for talent, bro. You don't have to necessarily know the strategy. It's like you don't know triangle offense either, bro.
So-
you don't know what a press offense is.
exactly. And
So,
that's what I'm saying.
but it's still the shit. The shit doesn't really change. Like the players change, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like
so. Like there's
the
defenders.
triangle could be used.
So like, all right,
often.
let's explain this. There's defenders that are called, that they're ball defenders, where they can play with the ball, and then there's other defenders that can't play with the ball at their feet.
But that's the player. That's the individual, bro. That's not soccer as a whole.
But then that limits what you can do with your team.
But that's the player being. He's limiting himself.
no.
What do you
it's
mean
just-
no? That's because he doesn't want to work on his skill to get. What do you mean no, bro?
Because it
That's
is-
like Ben Simmons right now not wanting to shoot.
No, it's not.
How?
It's not. Because the thing is that you have to.
So you get millions of dollars to get played, and you don't want to get better as a soccer player. You're just gonna stay the same, just because you're this one particular style player. Like, come on, Manny. That sounds.
That's why you go to a different team.
And the team is gonna. If you're already stuck in your ways, you're not gonna change.
No, that's why they go to different teams. That's why they're able to function in different teams and not function in others.
So why is
it's like
why is Cristiano Ronaldo playing? Why is he so good that he goes to Juventus? He went from Man U and then he was good in Man U.
yeah.
Then went to fucking Real. He was good. Goes back to Juventus. He's good. And now he's back to Man U. He's still good, bro. It's the player. It's the individual, bro. Like, it's like that's what I'm saying. That's why Phil Jackson can find. Oh shit, this guy's similar to Michael Jordan. Let me. This is the guy that will fit to that offense, that system.
If you want to take the Ronaldo,
I mean, that's just an example
example.
of that. It's a plug-in player. Not everybody's a plug-in player, bro.
No.
What do you mean no? He's been successful everywhere he's gone, right?
He was developed. Let's get something.
Everybody's developed. That's my
Okay.
thing. That's my point. You're just
But-
going into my point. You have to get better, bro. If you're staying stagnant as a professional athlete at any sport, estás perdido, papá. Thank you. Ahí estás en el pedo. Because you gotta get better, my boy. You can't stay in one like, oh, I'm just a striker. Not in this, especially where you're
No.
saying that soccer is gotten so better. Like, you have to be rounded in every aspect. You can't be just right-handed, right-footed. You gotta be able.
You can.
Yes, but you also have
You
to be
can.
to make it
But
to
it
that
all
level.
depends on how you play it. It all depends on what you're doing. It's like if you take, all right, you want to take a player, Piqué. What position did Piqué play at Manchester United?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm a Man U fan.
All right. When Piqué was at Manchester United, when he came in, he was a striker. He was never a center back.
Mm-hmm.
He was a horrible striker. What did they do? They're like, you're better as a center back. And they started, hey, you got to develop.
So what?
That's why he went into defending.
So
That's
what-
why he's a defender at Barcelona.
He got better at defending. They told him adapt. That's what I'm saying. But Cristiano Ronaldo, the same thing. They told wherever he's gone, he's been able to adapt and help the team win.
Well, when his position was always a winger. I mean, lately because of his age and because he's not as
You have
fast
to adapt.
anymore, he's a striker.
You have to adapt. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, because you
But even at Man U, they're not even like honestly, they're not even tapping into his potential
why not?
because they don't. First of all, the team doesn't move fast enough. They don't work as a unit yet. They're a lot of individual qualities, but they don't work as a team, and that's on the coach. To be honest, it's not on the players. The
That's
players are there.
That's another piece
But
of.
they don't know. They don't know. The wins they get are honestly based on individual performances.
That's another
it's not
piece
based
of.
on the team.
That's another piece of like it for all like for instance in soccer, just like in any sport, like in the NFL and in baseball, all the pieces have to all the pieces of the puzzle have to land perfectly,
And-
right?
All
and
the
here- here's-
stars have
alright.
to align.
Right.
So if you
So,
want to talk about like for
the
example,
tiki taka, hold on, let me finish. For the tiki taka, it could work if all those pieces align, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Xavi can be the nucleus piece that he starts pulling all the other pieces because he's already known how this system
it's-
can
but
work.
It's
But
already been
now, check
figured
this out. But check this out. This you say it's already been figured out.
Yeah.
But Xavi, when it worked, and then when it got figured out, he was a player, right? What position would he be coming into now? More knowledge that he knows that now that he's not a player, he's a coach, he's a manager, right?
Mhm.
You don't think he could adapt and still apply the tiki taka? Because Phil Jackson, going back to Phil, hold on,
I would say this.
I think it's possible,
I would say that he can create an adaptation of the tiki
and that's what I'm saying.
But he can't use
it's
the
not
full
gonna be.
tiki-taka,
It's not
though.
gonna be the same players, bro. It's never gonna
No,
be
no,
that.
no,
that
no. Hear me out. What I'm saying, he can implement a partial like of the system of tiki taka, but he can't go full tiki taka.
Watch, just mark my words. If he gets the right players to implement it, he can do it. He just has to have players buy into the system, bro. Why did Mike Brown not work five games? I'm gonna go back to basketball because that's what I really know.
Mhm.
But to me, it's systems, and systems work. But if you don't have players to buy into the system, it's not gonna work. Like for instance, if Messi doesn't buy into what he's doing with PSG, it's not gonna work for him over there.
he hasn't scored a goal at PSG.
So he might not be
for the Champions League. He has, but he hasn't.
he
scored
might
for the league.
he might not be buying in, or it might not be a right fit. So that's what I'm saying.
No, but
all
see,
these
in that-
pieces have to align.
In
All the
that-
stars
in
have
my-
to
in my-
align.
In my
That Connect
in my
Four.
thing with PSG and what they're doing is that they should change his position. He's
To
too,
what?
He's too old to be playing as a right winger, in my opinion.
Who, Messi?
Yes.
Hmm.
He doesn't run fast enough. He doesn't even run back to defend. He should not be as a right winger.
He's never ran back to defend after.
Yeah, I never really saw Messi once he lost the ball, he was head down and okay,
All
the guy's
sad.
gone.
Yeah, but he's always had someone to back him up. If
But
you don't,
that goes back to it being the coach. Like the coach buying into this is our star. And like now it's just like, bro, that team is stacked with stars. So the
Mhm.
coach can't really just be like, I'm gonna buy into a guy that's brand new, just coming in. When I've had these guys already bought in, they're loyal.
but he's only been there for a season.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
coach
He
is
just,
no. That coach has only been there for a season.
but still, like
he doesn't. He hasn't even
I-
developed those.
he's been there
players. He
longer than
doesn't-
Messi.
Do you
though,
guys
right?
know a
But
clause
then that coach has never even won a trophy, bro.
there was a clause that Messi has in his contract right now that will really allow him to really commit to Argentina going forward for the World Cup and all that stuff.
What's the clause?
So he could be committed to the Argentine club or the international.
Yeah, that he
club,
would prioritize the international team over
Yeah.
the club.
pretty much.
Yeah, there's a few players that have done that, and that's because of COVID. It has to do with the fact that if they have to travel, they're letting the clubs know that if they have to quarantine or something, they're not going to get punished because they can't perform their club duties. That's the whole point of that clauses. The same clauses for Cavani that's in Man U. He's prioritizing Uruguay. So he's told Man U, like, if, Uruguay needs me more than you guys. And I'm going to prioritize that. So it's the same thing there.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that. No, it's dope because honestly, that's legacy and that's patriotism for your country and all that. And
Plus, you're home,
that's what I'm saying. That's a
home.
patriotism.
closer to your family.
So do you guys also know what's going on with Sergio Ramos since we're talking about PSG?
Yeah, he's
What's
been
going on?
injured this whole entire time, and he hasn't played a single game.
You're talking about terminating his contract.
Yeah, because they're paying 250,000 euros a week.
Didn't that Agüero too? That just happened. Or
No,
he got hurt or something
No,
more.
no,
or
he had breathing problems while he was on the pitch, and then they found out that he has a cardiac something.
so he's not gonna play no more.
They're still checking him to see what happens with his heart.
So two Argentinians.
But it's a heart condition though. That
Hold-
he
so
that
that's
happens.
two
Sergio-
Argentinians
Sergio
right now.
Ramos.
Oh no, he's from Spain. All right.
Yeah,
Ramos
Sergio
from
Ramos
Spain.
is from Spain.
So he might get
But
the cut.
Sergio Ramos, it's a leg injury. It has nothing to do. He was injured prior leaving
Yeah,
to Real Madrid.
yeah, he was already hurt. He was
Yeah.
damaged goods when they got him. So.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like you've been paying this guy 250K in euros,
week.
not even US euros.
A week.
A week, exactly. So yeah,
But
in a
that's-
month
that's
this
Saudi
guy's
money,
making
though.
$1 million.
But that's Saudi money, bro.
So
Saudi money
but
got
you're
that,
paying
bro.
that to a guy that's not even playing.
But that's
He's
Saudi,
not even playing.
But that's Saudi money, bro.
He's not even playing.
The rich get
Still
richer,
Still
bro.
raking it in.
The rich get richer, bro.
Eh.
That's toilet paper. We're wiping their ass with it, bro.
The Newcastle owner has more money than that guy.
Well, then, see, that tells you a lot of perspective, bro. Because hopefully they were in world hunger like Elon Musk, bro.
They're not.
Donating
They're
6
not, bro.
billion.
Whoa,
Damn.
¿Qué te pasa, vos?
Damn, bro. What you
Elon
doing, bro?
Elon Musk is bound to break world.
Think he's
hunger.
ever gonna buy a sport team?
He could. I mean,
I don't
he
know
could if
how he
wants
hasn't
to.
yet.
You can buy a league.
So let's switch gears.
Mhm.
I think Elon Musk should buy the New Orleans Saints and make that shit pop. I'm just kidding. Nah.
Sick ass.
Does that family still own both the Saints and the Pelicans?
Byron?
The Loomis, yes, they do.
Yes, they do, Mauricio. Yes.
Interesting. I know the Broncos are in the process of being possibly sold. I think.
Damn, I'm thinking of an actress now that her family owns. I think the New York Giants and the Jets.
No forget, boss.
Yeah, like her mom's the owner of one and her dad's the owner of the other.
You're lying.
I forget her name, bro. Hold on.
Damn,
I'm
they
gonna look her up.
must hate each other.
The
Behind-
Jets and the
behind
Giants,
doors?
bro.
Behind doors?
If I'm not mistaken, hold on.
Fuck your Jets. Fuck your Giants. Fuck you. And then they get into some like domestic shit.
Christopher Johnson is the owner of New York Jets.
Christopher who?
John Mara is the owner of the Giants.
Who?
John Mara is the owner of the Giants.
All right.
Who's the owner of the
so
goddamn
the girl I'm
Jets?
talking about, her name is Kate Mara.
Kate Mara.
Oh, so the dad is John Mara.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Kate Mara. She's an actress. Let me see.
So
So I want to confirm those two teams.
but
Oh, so it's the father. The father co-owns the New York Giants, while her mother owns the co-owns the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm.
That's what it is.
And then the daughter owns the Jets.
No, it's just those. But that's a trip, bro. Like you have two parents that co-own two teams. Damn, bro. Who do you root for in that house?
business is business strictly, but financial. At that point, I feel like
Whoever's winning.
yeah, nah.
For the Caps, so there's nobody
Whoever's
gets murked.
whoever's grossing
I
more
mean, it's
income
either the
as
Giants or
as-
the Steelers. You're probably gonna go with the Steelers.
whoever's grossing more
Mm.
income as a franchise. That's what I'm going for. Because that's who's paying my bills.
Yeah.
Steelers.
As if
Pittsburgh is
I'm
probably
the
more
That's a
valuable than the-
divided house, though,
if
bro.
if I'm the
Be-
child,
because if
nah,
you root-
hell nah.
Because if you root for the other team, like then you're letting one
No,
parent
because
down, bro.
they're both part of the what is that? The board of owners. So that's all under the same umbrella. It's all
Yeah.
entertainment. Remember, these billionaires, when you get to that stature, bro, and you owning teams like this is all Hunger Games to them. Remember that.
Illuminati.
Illuminati, bro, it's all connected.
Yeah.
talk.
So
That's how I
NFL.
would. That's how I would think they would take it. I don't think they put so much. I don't think there's other like this is the only guy that I think has passion behind his ownership. Two people. Well, one is already passed, which is Mr. Buss. And the other one's Mark Cuban. Every other owner, bro, I think is in it for the cash greenbacks. That's
What
it.
about
I would
the
say
guy from
Steve
the
Ballmer
Clippers?
right now,
Yeah,
bro. Steve
yeah.
Ballmer. I would say he's really
That guy's always
passionate.
at the games.
That's
cheering.
to me,
the-
dog.
He has all the money in the world.
he.
Yeah, I still
No,
remember that video
bro.
when
The
he did this,
Newcastle
bro.
man, the Newcastle dude has all the money in the
I
world.
mean, but still, Steve Ballmer is a wealthy man.
He's
Come
a
on,
wealthy
bro,
man, but
bro,
not
like-
compared to the Newcastle guy. So that's not all the money in the world. Thank you for that. Now I get to slap people with that. Like, nah, bro. I know a new owner. I don't know him, but I know.
Bro,
a new-
were you talking about basketball? You're talking about basketball.
I think he's not the richest basketball owner. I think he's a richer guy than him.
Hey, bro, he bought the
Look,
Clippers a
Jay
stadium.
Z.
Who's nah? I think
Jay Z's never at
Jay-Z
the games, and he's never
Jay-Z's not a
supporting the
he's
Nets.
not an
fool.
owner. He sold his stake in the ownership.
Yeah.
But I think people that like really are like real talk. That's why people will own a sucky ass team and they don't care, bro, because they're making money off of it.
Yep.
Especially these
'Cause fans are
franchises.
still gonna
Yes,
buy.
bro. Like
Fans are still gonna buy in.
it's still gonna show up.
Mhm.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
They need a
They still,
purpose.
they still put it down
They
for
need
the
something
city,
to
man.
believe in.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you think these guys really care? Like, these guys don't care.
Nah, bro, you just need something to believe in, bro.
These guys don't care. That's why
It's
you.
like the
That's
guys
why you
that
can
own
have.
Man U, bro. They
That's
don't
why you.
care,
Can, that's
bro.
why. That's why you can have the owner of the
He owns-
Jaguars like just not trip about his coach getting a lap dance in front of everybody like that, bro.
Bro, the guy,
Yeah,
the people
people
that
care
own
more
Man U,
about it.
bro,
You
own
feel
the
me?
Rather than
Buccaneers,
the
bro.
organization.
Exactly, bro. That's why the trial by public, or was it? What's that word? What's that
I
saying?
don't know, bro. You tripping?
No.
All right, tell
Week
us about
9.
week 9, Byron.
You tell us, bro. Since
Nah,
I'm tripping.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, bro.
I
Meet
don't
me
have the
outside.
football
Week
news.
9.
Catch
Bro,
me
these
outside. How
guys
about
had,
that?
Like how many messages? Like
Ca-
80 messages on talking about football, and I told them to bring that same energy here.
Called you guys some bunch of
Week
bitches.
9.
Week 9.
Semana,
It was an
sema-
interesting one.
Hey,
Semana
he needs
nueve.
his schedule up, bro. He doesn't know. He didn't come prepared.
Semana,
Broncos.
semana nueve.
He needs his schedule up. He keep looking back. He's like, Maury, the schedule?
oh,
Hey, yo,
Maury,
did the Chiefs win or lose?
man.
What happened
Hey,
in week
they
9,
won.
Maury?
won?
Yes, they did.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Like, then you're
They're back to 4-4.
Then your conference.
I know, that's why. Should have lost.
They just played the New York Giants.
Giants
And,
suck, huh?
Yeah, but it sucks that we lost to them earlier in the season.
Vos cállate. Nobody's talking about that.
He said, we don't talk about losses. We only talk about
Hey,
wins.
bro, y'all's beat Tampa Bay, dude. Come on.
Hey, man.
Hey, vos también. Porque vos, tu equipo, your team, bro.
Who?
Los cargadores
That's
se descargaron. Se descargaron esta semana. They were.
Estaban pelados los cables, man.
No se
Se
pusieron
los
las
pelaron
pilas.
los cables.
I
man.
think what
Le
happened to
pusieron
the
la pila,
Chargers
huh?
were that the plug into the charge was not set for the time.
Nah, bro,
that
it
it
said they
needed to be.
play at Ram Stadium.
Oh, they got clippered. Damn, they got clippered.
They're the basement team, bro. That's
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day,
Well-
we gotta identify who they're playing against. They're playing against the Patriots, even though they don't have Tom Brady, they still have Bill Belichick, and he's gonna make
Systems.
rookie quarterbacks. look
Systems.
like-
That's a whole nother sport.
No,
That's
system,
a whole
yeah.
that's NFL.
No, but
goes
I
back
agree
to-
with
and he's
you.
now 0-2
Just
against the
I'm
Patriots.
saying that
Erston
the
Herbert.
stat system, bro. That's why I said he can,
SMH.
I don't. Okay, tiki taka's not really a system. It's a style, right? For
Yes.
one.
All right, forget. Let's stop talking about that.
No,
We're on
but
NFL.
I just made that point because it's like you're proving the point of how a system or a style can be implemented. You just have to have the
but
players.
my whole point is, it's already figured out, and you gotta modernize it. That's
No.
my whole point to
yeah,
you.
but that's what I'm saying.
he
Xavi,
can't use it how they used it back then.
no, and I'm not expecting them to because
Yeah.
it's not even the same players, bro.
Because when you
You're-
say that, the reason I'm saying that is when people assume that you mean the style of back in that time, and I'm like, that style's
you
already
see
been
that,
figured
but that's
out.
why I even
Like there,
no,
he has
that's
to
why I gotta
modernize it.
finish my point is that well, my point that I stated was that how Xavi was a player at that point and now he's a coach, so he sees what worked and what got figured out and what we could have done. Now that he's a coach, he's gonna be the players' coach. I'm hoping for Barcelona where they buy into him and they don't look at this fool like, bro, you're an idiot. What the hell are you doing? And then
But here's the other question.
because I still think Messi.
Here's-
I
here's
mean,
the other
Yeah, he has a
Barcelona.
better. He has a better chance
when a
of
coach comes in,
buying into
Buying
the
into
the
then-
players
then-
that are coming. in.
Exactly. Then
Here's-
the other
here's the
guy.
other
that's
thing
He's
I
just,
gotta throw at
he's
you,
just
though.
fresh off. He's just fresh off.
I gotta
the,
throw another thing
the
at you, though.
field.
when you have a coach like that who hasn't coached a big team because he hasn't.
No,
coached
he's
a big
not.
team.
But I think he's Barcelona.
hold
It's
on.
an easy one to
No.
translate to. Yeah,
No.
bro, because
They're
he's familiar
fans.
with the.
Their fans are gonna want quick results, and if he cannot deliver quick results, people are gonna ask for him to be sacked as well. That's how fans are, and you know
Yeah,
that I'm
that's
right.
true. But
And that
it's
is
also
why. That
it's
is why
the
they gotta be
different-
patient with
the-
him.
But that's
It's
the
gonna
difference.
take
but
at
that's
least 2 years
but that's also
or more. For
But we
him
know in
to,
soccer
like,
it can be fast. You can get sacked way faster than 2 years. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But
and
I
that's
know
where the club needs to be patient.
as
with
a
him.
as a Barcelona fan, because you're not a Barcelona fan, I can only speak for Barcelona fans. I can say that, bro. We're gonna be patient for Xavi, bro. Why wouldn't we?
I
Especially-
hope so.
Especially after the shit we've been going through. I already lost Messi, and then we lost Messi for the piece of shit guy we had, just because of his management.
Well, we'll see if Xavi can repeat the success of like someone like Zidane. But for now, we're back on
'Cause that-
week 8 of NFL, and the
Nine?
Packers.
Week 9, Cerote.
It's actually week 8. We're in week 8.
Oh,
That's what we're
week-
seeing right there. Week 8 out of
I don't know,
18.
we
Six.
said 9. So
Well, I'm
Damn,
correcting
bro.
myself.
Line.
I'm
Damn,
correcting
bro.
myself
Why
we,
don't
because
you-
we need to come down from week 9 from
I'm-
cloud 9 to
I'm correcting
game
myself
No, I'm about
because
to get back on
our
cloud
listener
nine.
Jeffrey Iraeta just corrected me, so that's how I'm putting
Hey,
it.
Jeffrey.
Thank you for listening, though.
Hey, bro.
So the Packers
bro.
lost a close. I mean,
Booking
almost
a
lost a
point.
close one, and Kyler Murray basically just threw it away at the
That's your boy,
at the
bro.
end zone
that's
right
good.
there.
Good
Yo,
times, good
that
times.
that play was just weird.
Bonkers,
It was
bro.
weird.
It was really weird.
I don't
Not
understand.
really, it was a setup, bro. Come on.
I don't understand
It
how
was set
AJ Green didn't really.
Yeah, bro. He literally just like
know-
turned around, bro, and wasn't
that's
paying
what
attention.
The tactics of the coach were.
Yeah, no.
so
not
the-
only that, the league.
but
bro.
another
they're
shock-
favoring. They're favoring. What's his name?
Aaron.
Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
They're favoring Rogers.
Yeah, but
moving forward.
another
I saw
shocking-
that yesterday when that fumble with Tom Brady, too, bro. That was a fumble when they caught the it was a drive that he had.
Oh yeah, when Leonard
And
Fournette.
when Leonard Fournette
Mhm.
fumbled it, bro. He caught it. He repositioned the
It was
ball.
a catch fumble.
Yeah, bro, didn't he? Because
Yeah.
he caught the ball, then repositioned it, switched hands, and then they called it he didn't have possession of the football, bro. And I'm looking at him like, dog, if it's somebody else, not Tom Brady throwing that ball, that's a fumble, bro.
Isn't that the same thing of how they favor LeBron?
Yes. And Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant used to get a lot of calls.
Not at the end of his career, though.
Bro, he lived at the free throw line, bro.
LeBron gets hacked and they
But-
don't call a
but-
lot of fouls
Yeah,
on
I'll
him.
call him like that. I would say.
But I think because Kobe was smart, bro. Well, his footwork got him a lot of fouls called because he would put the defenders in certain positions that it would like, ah, shit, I'm gonna end up landing on you or fouling you or it's Kobe. That's
Yeah,
the
so
black
back
mamba.
to-
Very
back
valid. Yeah.
back to-
The
back to
Bengals
Mamba,
lost to
Mamba,
the
Mamba.
Jets in a shocking loss
Put some
by 3
respect on his
points.
name.
So that was a big thing right there. That the
And
Jets
without the
got
rookie.
yeah the Jets got
quarterback.
their first the Jets got their first win of the season.
Who
It's
that
the
motherfuckers?
second.
Second, really.
Yeah.
Who that nation?
That was
Yeah.
the first one.
They beat
Oh, Zach
the-
Wilson. They were playing up without
2 and
Zach
5,
Wilson.
you're right.
The Chargers suck.
Who said that?
So yeah, and then also in week 8 we also had the Broncos won, man. They won. They beat the Washington football team. And it was weird because at the beginning of the week they got they got a player from the Rams and they gave up some picks, and I was like, I don't think that thing's done yet. I had a feeling, and I was just thinking the other day too when I saw that they won. I was like, man, like we've had Von Miller for a long time now, and I'm wondering what's gonna happen with that player, bro. What's gonna happen with him? Because I feel like they're just wasting his talent, bro. It's been a couple years since the Super Bowl. We haven't got anything from him.
From who? Von Miller?
What
Yeah, bro.
guy?
He's done, bro.
Oh,
And
Von Miller.
and he got injured.
He's washed.
He
I don't
got
know why
injured
the
last
Rams are
year.
picking up all these like defensive black guys that were good 4 years ago.
Wait, but Von Miller's still good. He just got injured last year, and he's coming back this season. And again, I just feel like he's on a team that they're not playing for nothing, and he still has potential, and he can help a team like the Rams. You have where he's going to right now. I see it being how the Broncos had their Super Bowl team back then. They had a Marcus Ware on one side and him on the other. So he was getting sacks like crazy, bro.
So you think the Rams are going for it?
Yeah, bro. They're doing what the
With
Lakers
Matthew
are doing.
Stafford.
Yes. They're doing
be-
it. They're
it's gonna
doing
be-
what the Lakers are doing, and they're planning for the next 6 months, not for the next 6 years. They're willing to gut their picks for proven talent now.
Rams versus Chargers, SoFi, Super Bowl.
That's a
Bro.
hell of a
You dreaming,
Prediction?
bro.
prediction
You
there.
dreaming, bro.
They're doing
I
it
know
in
the
LA,
Rams
bro.
are
Hey,
They're
gonna
gonna
hey,
do it in LA.
hey,
The
even
Chargers are
even the
Come on, bro.
undercover Rams fan here is saying you're tripping.
So yeah, but the Rams now they're gonna have a really
Man
good
is the
defense,
undercover
man.
Rams fan. He just don't
'Cause-
want to.
Yo, but what? They almost let the Texans slowly creep.
Bro, they didn't
Right.
let. Okay, look, Byron. If I would only agree with you, Byron, if it was the first stringers. It was not the first stringers, bro.
Yeah, at some point they took them out.
They took him
I
out
don't
in
know,
the third
man.
quarter, bro.
Second
It was
team,
a bro. It was
They
38.
gave him trash
It was
minutes, bro.
38-0, guys. And then the second stringers to me made it interesting. That's all. They were like, all right, that's more even, and then that made it interesting. But by that time, it was the clock was 6 minutes. I was like, damn. I was watching the game with Marshall and what's his name?
Marshawn Lynch.
No, Marshall Falk Jr.
Sick.
I was cutting his hair at the time, so
Man, this is crazy,
I
bro.
was
Because
finding out a lot of football history.
now they're gonna whoever's on the O line against these guys, they're gonna have to choose who they're gonna double team and triple team because the other one's gonna eat either Aaron Donald or Von Miller. And it's crazy how at some point there was a talk about who's the better defensive end and everything like that. And
Donald.
Cam
and
Jordan.
Donald, he's a much bigger guy, but Von Miller for his size, he just uses his footwork and his spins to really.
Bro,
But
bro,
they're two
that
different
guy's-
type of the guys
that
that
guy's
are gonna
bigger, but he can
make it-
do shit that like his movement. He's fast, bro. He's so agile. He got like, come on, bro. When it's all said and done,
now
when
they're on the same squad,
When it's
bro.
all
It's
said
gonna
and
be
yeah,
crazy.
but regardless, when it's all said and done, to
I just
me,
think that if they
Donald's
had
gonna have a better career.
yeah, it's for sure, it's gonna help him out right now. And I think that if they had another lockdown corner like Jalen Ramsey on the other side, it'd be like the no-fly zone that
Well,
the
they
Broncos
got
had.
they got Richard Sherman.
No, that's
That's the
with
Bucks.
the Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks. That's right.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting right there. For
Oh
the
damn!
Rams.
So we got the Nets.
and what really
No. We got the Nets and the Lakers that are stacking up old players, and in the NFL we got the Bucks and the Rams that are stacking up old players.
pretty much.
That's
And
interesting.
this was the Von Miller talking about he's a Bronco for life, and he was very emotional about leaving Denver because it was a team that drafted him, the team that he won the Super Bowl with, and been through the ups and downs with that team, and he's gonna for sure be one of the Denver Bronco greats, and when it's all said and done. So
No doubt.
Did you cry, Mauricio?
it's emotional, bro, because he's one of my favorite players, bro, and then I have his jersey and everything, and he was like the pride and joy of Broncos
Hey,
country
don't
for a
cry,
long
bro.
time, bro.
Do you
So-
want to cry right now?
Yeah, man.
For real?
And then
Yeah,
he's one
man.
of the he's one of the last few pieces from the Super Bowl team. I think Derek Wolf is still there.
That made it to the Super Bowl?
That won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning in them at Super Bowl 50.
Oh, that year.
in
You should
Santa Clara.
You should sell his jersey now on eBay.
Hell
Probably
no.
get some bucks out of it.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
Keeping that one, bro.
He's gonna be famous.
It's
Bro.
the
He's
blue.
gonna be like, it's when he won.
It's the navy blue one too. I like that. Shout out to Kiwi for getting that one. But yeah, so it's gonna be dope though, because now he has the opportunity to go win another
So
one, man.
you're telling me you're gonna buy a Rams jersey now?
Nah, definitely not.
Ah, so you're not a.
But I know what to get you for Christmas.
So you're not a Ron Miller
But
fan.
something that
Yeah.
happened for the
Yeah.
Saints, bro. Tell me who's out, who's in. Brought to you by In and Out.
All right, so that shit hurt. We got our QB, our James Winston.
Le dijeron,
got a-
sácate de aquí, you're
No,
weak.
no le dijeron. El cuerpo de él le dijo. Porque le dieron
Débil.
una buena,
Suqueada.
una bien ahí. Eso sí me dolió.
And the ironic part is that he doesn't really run the ball.
Why did he run it, bro?
Porque,
Well, nobody was
porque,
open. and
Yeah, le estaban, le iba-
unfortunately,
iba-
also it was a dirty
Era
tackle too.
puro de vergue.
What do you
That's
mean
why there was a
dirty
flag.
tackle?
There was a
Explain,
flag
bro.
in that.
Explain. How was it dirty?
Well, because he was running and then
They threw dirt on him.
he was running and then the defender pulls. He basically horse collared him down to tackle him, and that's how his leg kind
Did
of.
they call it?
Yeah, it was a flag.
That's all. Didn't suspend them.
It was a bandera.
It was a flag. It was a flag.
Carta roja, amarilla. What was it?
Carta roja.
But sucks for
Bandera
Jameis.
amarilla.
He was doing really good this season.
Sucks for James.
And hopefully we could get
He's
Taysom
doing-
back.
He
He's
tore his
doing
ACL
horrible.
and his MCL.
Bro.
Yeah,
both.
partially towards it.
And then-
ACL.
Partially. Which
Yeah.
one?
So who came in for him? Wait, first of all, where's Taysom Hill at?
He's injured.
He's
also.
injured too.
Damn.
What happened to him?
He got a concussion like 3 games ago.
Damn, he's had.
This concussion protocol sometimes sucks.
Well,
but it
he's
protects
the
people.
punter. He's the
They
tackler.
suck.
That fool's
What you
fucking,
mean they suck? They're
he's a
taking
solo
care of
huevo.
the. They're taking care of the
He's
player.
the wide receiver.
Yeah, the fool Hill, man. He does everything. He's a coach. He's a
Mm.
water boy.
He's
He
Well,
does
well-
everything on that team.
There was a familiar face, Maury, who took
True
over,
that. True that.
which is Trevor Simeon, who used to be the Broncos. Like
I don't like
seasons
that.
ago.
I don't like that pickup. Even though he
Okay,
did the
moves.
job, but he let him come back in.
Yeah, he just
How
needs
is it
to-
his fault that they let him come back in? It's the defense's fault. He's not on defense.
He needs to just get adjusted.
I mean,
to
it's not
the-
his fault, bro. We were seeing Tom Brady on the other side. Tom Brady was making moves, but the rest was fucking with us.
But Trevor Simeon's not playing.
This game was pretty hyped,
Bad,
though.
bro.
It was pretty dope.
It was a good defense against good offense, and it got the D.
I like the fans how they make the fucking the game.
As Byron
the game
would
live.
say. Their defense is underrated and underappreciated.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, he
We're
says it like
underrated.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why you trying to seduce somebody when you?
It's because we don't have no big names like that.
Got you. All right, that sounded much better.
You have Jenkins. You have Lattimore.
Got
but
Kamara.
not like
you guys
a-
got Kamara. Come
Bro,
on.
he's offense.
He was a baller.
All right,
Come on,
is this
defense.
where he gets? Is this where he gets hit? He has to run it right here.
No, it's not that
And
one.
this is where.
It's not that
hold
one.
on.
Okay.
What quarter did it happen in? Let's see if you really watched the
second
game.
quarter.
Yeah, let's just get
Alright,
to the
fast forward
injury.
to the second quarter.
Let's just get it to the injury.
Pobrecito.
That's still first quarter.
It was
sir.
after the touchdown.
He said second quarter, sir. Now we're in the second quarter.
It was possibly in the
But-
second quarter.
I've been noticing that the Saints defense have been having Brady's numbers on
Last
lock in the
4
regular
games.
season,
Last 4 games.
at least regular season wise.
Mm-hmm.
See, but then once you get the snap again, he's just in the. This guy's in the game already.
He's already
go back.
injured or what?
Nah,
Yeah,
so they
he
Because
probably
you've been
don't
going
have
too.
it.
You've been going too forward. That's why.
But the whole time Brady has the ball.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he does right here once the second quarter starts.
So they probably don't have the footage there, bro.
Yeah, it's
Just
too
look up the
graphic, bro. Too graphic.
Look up the footage of that night, bro.
It's just the footage of that.
The specific footage of that night, bro. No question.
So who's
But-
top of the NFC now? NFC South. Who's in first place?
It's
there?
still the Bucks, but this one made it interesting just because
Need
the
a
Saints
tiebreaker?
already had one bye week. So now, once the Bucks have a bye week and they still Saints have a tiebreaker right
Yeah,
now,
see, they have it there.
and they'll meet each other again later on in the season. It's always interesting when these two play.
There
Right here it is.
Nobody
Oh,
run.
there's that play.
Boom.
Oh, he did get horse collared.
Yeah, he was like, "You ain't
You
going
saw his
nowhere."
leg bent.
And then he was like, "Don't pick me up." No,
That shit bent
bro. Why do you
That was
stand up,
nasty.
bro?
30 degrees, bro.
He
The
probably
other
didn't
way.
feel it till after he started walking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
his
can
it's
see
it's
it.
his this foot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
pretty bad.
see it, bro. He shouldn't even have stood up, bro.
Probably, like I said, he probably didn't know, bro.
Nah, you know, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
you know.
wait.
You know. Don't
shit
tell me
went-
you don't know.
Nah, you got
that shit-
adrenaline going
that
on,
shit
bro.
went-
You may not know it.
You may not feel it because
You
of
may not feel it, bro.
Because of the way he reacted. Look, he tries to get
Dog,
up,
there's.
like,
I told y'all my injury, dog.
bitch.
I tried to get up thinking I was fine, bro, and my leg gave
your
out.
back
That's
leg?
when I know.
Yeah, your back leg.
That's when I knew. Like,
See,
I was like,
look,
oh,
he got
shit.
up and he got right back down, dog.
That's
Yep.
my
Look at-
quarterback.
Look at
He's
his
like,
face.
"Como
like,
la
"Hue
puta, no, hombre."
Como mierda ese.
We suck again.
We suck again.
Hey, bro.
Levantate, güey.
If we end
Hey,
up
man.
sucking, bro, it's your fault because you just
Dale
spoke
Gatorade,
negativity
apúrate,
into
vení.
existence.
That don't get
Well, again, this is what I'm gonna tell you guys. The reason I
Don't
believe
tell me
that
nothing,
that
bro.
Trevor
Shut
Simeon
up,
also
bro.
did good is because he's coming in the middle of the game. The team, the
Aye.
defense doesn't
Can
prepare
we
for
can
him.
we take
Simeon-
this off the fucking screen, bro?
Simeon, wasn't he
Hey,
from the Broncos?
Hey, bro.
I don't
He's
want
only
Yeah.
talking good because it was an ex-Broncos. And he's like, so the reasons he did good.
It's true, bro. Look, I said it in the
Alright.
chat, bro. He went
Say your
5-0.
analysis.
He went 5-0 with the Broncos, and then once they figured him out, the rest of the season 8-8. So when you said it's a questionable pitch cup, it's good to have there, but I don't think he's gonna give you.
He's a
gonna.
second stringer for life, bro.
You guys better get Taysom Hill back.
He's a straight.
He'll be back.
He's got him back.
I don't even
But
know if that's
there was
gonna-
another injury that was out there, and it was just Derrick Henry's potential season-ending injury, saying that this is most likely going to be it for him for this season. And he's like,
No, they said
that it?
6 weeks out.
Nah, he's out for the whole season.
That's
No,
the injury?
6 weeks.
Mark
Bro,
Henry.
One
got
week,
hurt?
bro.
And they just
One
picked-
week recovery, bro. What you mean?
Yeah, at least he could play like the wild card at least.
And what made it more interesting, they picked up free agent OG Adrian Peterson.
thought you were going to say
Oh,
OJ. I was
yeah.
like, what?
OJ.
He's back from retirement.
Oh,
He got the
yeah,
juice
Adrian
back.
Peterson.
It's like he got injured and Peterson decided to play and
Oh,
they
but this
offered
guy
it.
could walk. Why is he injured?
Oh yeah, because those shits be.
What happened to him?
Oh, can we just stop, guys? Because all these injuries shit be fucking with me, bro. I swear. I was watching this thing on Dark Side of the Ring when I got here, and a dude was like wrestling death match. Kevin Cage or Gage or some shit, bro. They're like hitting each other with like,
barbed wired bats.
bro, that. It's just so much blood and like.
Danny's like, I watch that every weekend, bro. It's pretty normal to me. What you
that
mean?
that shows the shit. Was it ringside?
Oh, Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. That shit's sick.
But with all these injuries going on, who's going to get Deshaun Watson?
Los
Dum,
Lakers.
dum,
Deshaun
dum, dum.
Watson. Deshaun Watson.
The
Who's
Saints
gonna-
should go after him.
Los Lakers.
The Panthers are about to give up Christian McCaffrey for him. Christian.
Oh, Christian.
Damn, but
Christian.
him to the Texans, that'll be horrible.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
Shimon.
something that's going on there. NFL
He
week.
said
We'll see what
Kush.
happens with them. But we got some ways for y'all.
Nah, bro.
Do we still have the World Series going on today, or is that till tomorrow?
They're tides.
They're not tied. It's 3-2
They're
at Atlanta.
tides.
That
It's
shit is
tomorrow.
still going on, bro.
No, bro. They're not waves. They're tides.
He didn't get it. I got your point,
Okay,
dude.
gotcha, thank you.
I know you tried to repeat it just to clarify that
So
it's
it
not
is
tied
t-
series.
And he
Fuck the
thought,
Braves.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Fuck
bro,
the
tight.
Astros.
Fuck
Yeah,
all
it's
that
Cloud.
shit.
tomorrow.
in
Fuck the
Houston.
Braves.
Hopefully they can beat
It's
them
all
in
about
their
the
you know,
Dodgers.
wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah,
wrap it
dude,
up.
I'm tired of that World Series.
But did you guys hear about Shaq and what he told his kids?
Yes.
Nah, bro. Inform me.
It was
He
Shaq
told
being a
he
fool.
told his kids, "We're not rich. I'm rich."
Is that correct?
That is what he told
I
them.
tell my kids that all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes, because
I
he always
think
asks.
it's a logical thing.
He's
a
always
father should
asking.
do.
He's always asking for
Yeah.
monies.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
Yes, the other day he was
Just like
talking about
yesterday?
$7. What is that all about?
You heard that?
Yeah.
It's like
What?
you owed him
$7.
Where do you owe him $7 from, bro? Because I'm taxing right now. Who owes my son $7?
I don't know, bro.
I
He
don't
said
even
something
know- I
about
don't
his.
even know the
So
guy.
he said
I
something
don't
about his
even know
mama,
that.
bro.
So
I
if
don't
you
know.
He
guys,
Y'all
He
gotta
said
talk
something
about that at
don't
home.
Be in,
So
don't
if
be
you-
in the dark. $7.
so
He
yeah,
said my mama too.
no,
He said mama.
he said
dark $7.
Hey, he's a quarter black, so that must have been like, hey, that's on my mama. I want my $7.
Stupid.
So
So y'all talk about that when y'all
no.
because I don't know what he's talking about.
if y'all don't know who owes my son $7, I'm gonna collect $7 from each one of y'all, and I'm gonna give it to my son. So after the show, I would respectfully have my hand out for those $7, because Enzo is not gonna be happy if I come home empty-handed.
And respectfully, we shall decline.
All right.
Con todo respeto.
All right, well,
Respeto.
when Enzo sees
Váyase a la-
when Enzo sees y'all on Saturday for the fights, don't call him
Jeez.
Enzo the Menace. I'm just saying.
He's not gonna remember by then.
We'll just,
You'd be surprised.
we'll just
but
bribe him with the candy that's already at the table. Here you go. I don't know you $7. His own candy.
Just
I'm a,
Yeah, so to clarify, Shaq was just basically saying that he's not gonna leave his fortune to his kids, that he wants them to kind of make their own money, but he said he would invest in them.
why.
no,
He
that's
did say he
not
would.
okay. He said first of all, he said I'm rich, right? And then he said,
They not
if
rich.
you have a business plan, then I will
Show it to
invest
me.
in it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But it has to
saying.
be a good business.
He doesn't
plan.
want to be. He doesn't want.
He's
them
not.
To be
He's not
spoiled brats.
spoon feeding nobody. He's not giving them a
Yeah,
silver
that's not-
spoon.
I think he's being a smart dad by doing that. Honestly, he wants them to be able to develop and be able.
Well, to be honest, I
be-
think
you know,
I think Shaq is not already getting enough credit because his kids are already in college playing D1 basketball. The other ones are well on their way to do the same.
How many of our are playing D1 right now?
I think 2 of them.
Probably like 6.
Because I know Sharif is like he's had his health issues that have
Yeah, but
kind
he's-
of kept him
Has
sidelined.
like, he has
He's
like
back at
10 kids or
LSU
something.
already.
Mm.
And that's astonishing to have that. One of his sons have a heart condition, and then the heart condition gets addressed, fixed, and then now he's back on the court because he was initially going to play for UCLA, and then the heart conditioning came up, but now he's at LSU, which is where Shaq played. So it's also like dope to see Shaq
Following
playing,
in his
yeah,
father's
following
footsteps,
exactly.
yeah.
Even though they don't play the same because they don't. His son has more of a
does he play the same position?
no, he has more of a like a Kevin
Forward.
Durant type
He's
guard.
a power forward.
Not Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett type style. Like
Is he a
he-
center? Or
he's a
what
power
is he?
forward,
Power
small forward type.
Okay.
I would say small forward.
Okay.
But then he has other sons, couple other sons under him they're gonna be beasts too. So Shaq to me has done great for himself. I mean, Shaq is one of the richest guys
I know some
post
like,
and
some
NBA.
people would be kind of like upset at what he's doing, but like
About
I
what?
respect it
about what?
about him not wanting
Well,
give
he's
them
like-
money just to give them money.
He's like Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan has the same philosophy.
Yeah, become your own thing. It's not like I won't like it's kind of like I'm giving you what you need. I'm not saying that you won't get anything from me. It's just you won't get everything you want from
Right.
me.
I mean,
Yeah.
For
I think
sure.
it's smart, honestly.
That's cool. That's cool.
How old is his oldest one? Do you know?
21, 20.
That's his
Yeah.
oldest child, 21.
The one that Sharif I think is 2021.
So now we have Jake Paul officially to fight Tommy Fury December 5th.
All right, call me when this segment.
Call me what?
He don't like
he's
Jake Paul.
he's bored by it. He doesn't care.
He doesn't like Jake Paul.
He doesn't think that Tommy Fury is gonna
Wait,
beat
since
Jake
when?
Paul.
I thought you were a big fan of Jake Paul.
Yeah, he's a Jake Paul dick rider.
What?
But
Ooh, shots
Ooh.
fired.
That one was
Wake
fun.
up,
Look at him.
Enzo.
Look at him.
He said he ride dick.
Okay.
White boy Disney dick. That's what he said he'd do. That's what he said, bro.
Okay, don't get
Look
canceled
at
by the
his-
white
hey,
crowd,
look.
bro.
yeah.
You got some
YouTube Showtime
Yeah.
dick. You want is that better? Since I don't have to put
I mean,
Disney out there.
I mean, damn. You don't
He was
know,
at some point
you don't know what
representing
Umbrella
Triller.
Viacom really owns, bro.
Huh?
Viacom.
Viacom, there you go.
Viacom.
You don't know who they really own, bro. But damn, who said that?
Dave Chappelle.
Who said I was?
Go for it.
He
said it.
Yeah, explain that. Explain that theory of
You've
yours.
been rooting for him this
When?
entire bro.
When
On all of them, you've been rooting for him.
Tyron Woodley fight, I rooted for him.
Yeah.
I wasn't rooting for him, bro.
Uh,
Come on.
We were at your house.
Yeah, but that's not rooting for
Yeah.
him, bro. Like, I'm not a Jake Paul fan, bro. No, bro. Come on. I'm looking at you right now like, are you serious? I'm a boxing fan.
Who was
First
the one
of
that?
all,
Oh, he's actually really good. Oh, he's not just a fake.
really good. I said he's boxing, bro. That's really good? Damn, when is really good saying somebody that's boxing, that's not saying somebody's really good, first of all.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I mean, he says that you were there at the fight,
Which-
apparently,
Yeah, you were, Danny.
Jake Paul?
Yeah, and Tyler Wood.
for the Tyron Woodley fight.
No.
I
We're-
wanted to
we're
see a
streaming
motherfucker
it-
get
we're
knocked out. Either
We're
what,
streaming it
either,
with my brother.
either person. Nah, I think you guys were at
Right,
the
Byron?
house.
We're streaming that.
Nah,
fight, huh?
you guys were at the house for that
Oh,
one.
you were at the house, bro.
Yeah, I think we're at his house.
We were at the house for that one. Nah, but my thing about Jake is that he actually is a guy that can go. He's went from YouTube to actually throw a jab, solid jab. He just hasn't fought nobody for real. And this supposedly a boxer, Fury's brother, but I'm going to sleep because it's like, who has he fought before that I can really be like, yeah, bro, I've seen
He's
his
part
fight.
of a boxing family, and that's about it.
Exactly, but he hasn't really fought nobody that you can be like, oh shit, Tom Fury knocked that fool out. And I'm a boxing fan, and I haven't heard of him. I've heard of his brother.
He's a boxer.
I've heard of his brother.
Fury
He's
is
a- he's a
boxer.
Again, I've heard.
Sparring partner.
Tommy. Yeah. Tommy.
Again, I've heard of his, but he's not his. That's not Fury's fucking.
Well, his half brother.
That's his half brother.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, half brother.
Yeah, bro. That's
They're,
his.
they're just making a big deal out of it
Because
because
you got
of
the last name. All right, so that's why I'm.
He's not,
Uh-huh.
he's
That's
not,
why wake me up when this segment is over.
So Jake, they're all right.
He's not that great.
Ain't nobody dick riding over here,
Jake
bro.
Paul, you know his.
Ain't nobody.
He ain't no
man.
boxer either.
Well, so they're saying that that Tyson's gonna train Tommy. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that?
Tyson Fury's gonna trade him.
Yeah, well, they're
Obviously.
brothers.
Trade
Sorry.
him or train him?
Train him.
So-
Obviously.
So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that's gonna help out
No.
him to knock out Jake?
Because it all depends on how long
I
he's
hope
actually
so.
been boxing.
I don't know, bro. We got
How long has that guy actually been boxing?
Tommy?
Yeah.
He's been boxing, bro.
Like his
he's,
whole life?
He's just a UK boxer, so he's one of those guys that is making their transition to the US as well.
But like his whole life?
Yeah, like whenever he fought on
Like the way Tyson?
yeah, so the way that he fought
Because
when
I
he,
know they're a boxing family.
when he fought in that Jake Paul fight when he fought on the undercard, that was his first fight in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Did he win that fight?
He did. And then in the,
So
in the
is this all set up because he's been in the undercard?
well, yeah, I mean that was the whole speculation since
well,
back then.
he's also been calling him out though.
yeah.
But he's been calling him out the whole pretense of the whole, oh, you're not a boxer, you haven't fought nobody. But my thing is like, dog, who have you really fought? I think he only has like what 15 fights,
7.
But then
Really?
if
7-0. Tommy 7-0. Jake Paul's 4-0.
damn, bro, the
fool
non-box
has,
Knox for fan knows what's up.
Tommy
Nah,
has
he
like
knows about
7
boxing.
KOs.
Right, Danny, you know about boxing?
I know a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Not a lot.
Come on,
Right?
man.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
I've
claim
gone to this motherfucker's house as a kid growing up, and he had boxing
doesn't call
matches.
himself the boxing connoisseur.
I'm not a boxing connoisseur. I'm a boxing fan.
Oh,
Connoisseur. Do you know what connoisseur means?
Oh, yeah.
That shit, you gotta really be informed on that. shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a connoisseur. I would say a boxing
You're
fan.
a boxing enthusiast.
I'm a boxing head.
Well,
An
in that,
Enthusiast?
an enthusiast to me is also still going. You got more knowledge than like
Well,
you can,
Max
you can,
Keller
well,
style.
well, if
Max
that's the
Keller.
case,
like you.
Enzo, tell me this. Enzo, tell me this.
I'm more of a boxing fanatic.
Enzo,
I
tell me
like
this.
watching. Huh?
Tell me about Rolando Romero.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah, who that? Who that?
My dick is bigger than your arms.
Oh,
That's what he
T-Rex?
said to fucking.
To Gervonta Davis.
That's what he said to Devontae Davis.
All right, so let's give some
But it was
context.
so awkward.
Let's give
like,
some context. So
what?
Gervonta Davis was
The
about to
worst
defend his
trash
title.
talk ever.
When was it gonna be? Next month, I believe.
December 5th.
December 5th, around the same time of this Tommy Fury fight.
Bruh.
He was gonna defend his title against this guy Rolando Romero, and they had a
Who's-
press conference
who's
like about a
14
week ago.
He's also 14-0, but his whole thing was, I haven't. He really kind of talks like Tyson back in the day. It's weird. He's like, I don't really have. No, can you just find a fucking thing? Because he does it so fucking funny, bro.
Enzo, do
No,
it.
Fuck
bro, it was
no,
the
bro.
worst
You
trash
gotta-
talk
you gotta
I've ever
see
My
heard.
it.
dick is bigger than your arms, man. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What kind of shit talking is this?
The
You
worst
sound like the guy
time.
from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right there, bro. It's that one right there.
That dude?
Nah, not PewDiePie.
That dude.
That guy used to be the biggest YouTuber.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
Is he still?
Oh, he's still up there.
That guy?
You gotta go when he's in the suit, bro. Right there.
Right there. Go back a
You
little
gotta
bit.
go back a little bit.
So, yeah.
the
right.
volume up.
Yep.
A little Puerto Rican guy?
Can they hear this?
Be honestly the
They can?
youngest. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
as far as like record-wise, like as far as like all the YouTubers and stuff, with the exception of them, I
Is
might
it-
be
is
the
it-
least
is it-
actually fired with the latest.
I'm gonna
with the
knock you
least
the
amount of
fuck
fights,
out,
you know?
man. You got a little dick.
But I mean, you guys gonna see the summer fight? I'm gonna knock
Yeah.
this dwarf the fuck out.
I'm gonna
That's
knock
how
you
it
the
is.
Call him a
fuck
dwarf.
out.
You hear that?
Little dickhead
I'm gonna knock you
motherfucker.
the fuck out.
I'm gonna knock you the fuck
Flat
out.
out. You know how it is.
He's
Yeah,
scared.
I'm fucking scared.
Fucking-
What the fuck am I scared of? You literally, man. You a stupid fucking dwarf, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't
He's
even
taller
mess with
than
your
him.
fucking head. I can't even mess with your fucking
No,
head.
they're about
So
the same
fucking
height.
big,
Watch
like
when they
this
do the face
fucking
off, they're
dick.
about the same height.
Your fucking little T-Rex arms, man. My dick's longer than your fucking arms.
There you go. So that's what they're talking about.
I'm gonna knock this chump the fuck out.
Let's
Like
see
that.
when they get faced up. So you can see.
Gervonta.
Yeah, they're about the same height. He's slightly taller than him.
Like
So that means they're about my height.
It might
'cause,
be the shoes.
Jake 5'6".
It might be the shoes.
But
yeah.
Rolando Romero was accused of sexual assault allegations.
Oh, it sounds like
th-
Tyson. Has
this
Tyson
weekend.
history.
No, Rolando Romero has Tyson history.
Yeah, the guy that
Tyson
was
does
just
that.
talking right now, right?
Yeah, with the voice, yes.
Yes. He has a Tyson sound.
They talking about
voice.
Tyson Fury.
Wow.
Yes, he's getting
Hey,
the
boss.
Tyson history going.
Stop riding my dick.
So they're saying a new opponent will be lined up for Davis. Who do you think, Enzo?
Fíjate que,
Ajá.
fíjate que esta,
Escupilo, escupilo.
no
por ahí.
sé, fíjate.
Who
porque-
recent-
con pila.
Wasn't there another fight that usually lost their opponent as well?
Mira, no sé.
Nah, I don't know who was that, bro.
Es que
Inform
no.
me.
No es Cano Sur.
Because I mean,
There's a lot of
I
boxers.
think Earl Spence was supposed to
and
fight.
it's not like the UFC; they're not under one umbrella. It's a lot of promotions.
It's a lot.
That's
yeah, it's a
true.
lot of dudes.
That's
So it
true.
doesn't
So
team.
fuck you, man.
Yeah,
He's like, so fuck you, man.
Removed. He was removed
You
from
fucking
what?
connoisseur ass motherfucker. Henley? Nah, Henley won't fight his ass. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, and then
Terrence Crawford?
promotions don't want even like. Want
Nah,
to-
I don't even think they're in the same weight class though.
No,
Or
no,
they
no. There
wanna
was one
cross
of
over.
these guys that they lost their opponent as well.
Isn't that the biggest issue in boxing? Is that promotions won't
They,
give
they,
fans.
they
the
won't be
fans,
cross promoted.
Yeah,
Yeah, they won't do cross.
they won't give fans what they really want. you know?
Actually, the Tyson Fury and Wilder was a cross
Crossover?
promotion. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Al Heyman, and then that was Mayweather's. What damn? No, Top Rank, and then Al Heyman's came together.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna take you guys back to kind of explain this story, and it's about Kobe. And so
No, bro.
back when
Oh, I already
Kobe
know where
Nah,
you're
bro,
going.
back when Kobe had
Nah,
his
so when-
sexual
so
assault
when,
allegations,
Uh-huh.
he lost a lot of endorsements. One of those I believe was
Adidas.
Sprite.
Sprite, Gatorade, a lot of
Adidas.
those.
What was Coca-Cola? Because
Um,
Coca-Cola owns Sprite.
And then, but one of them that picked him up back along the way was Vitamin Water, and then after that,
Also
another
owned by
one.
Coca-Cola.
After that was
No,
Body
no,
Armor.
no.
He
Nah,
invested
you gotta-
into
you
he
gotta
invested
twist
into
it.
Body Armor.
No, because before it was owned by Coca-Cola, it was owned by 50 Cent.
Yep.
So 50 Cent then sold his shares and majority shares and sold it to
Coca-Cola bought
Coca-Cola.
it for $100 million. What the fuck?
Yes.
That's what he says, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I get money.
I get money.
But yeah, so Kobe then made an investment of $6 million to Body Armor, and today his evaluation on the investment was it's $400 million today for his kids, wife and kids. So it's kind of dope to see that, you know, kind of how like the Bible says, a real man takes care of his family and leaves them an inheritance, and that's a hell of an inheritance. Wouldn't you say, Manny? Huh, Manny? What did you say? Huh?
¿Cómo dijo?
¿Qué pasó, Manny? ¿Dónde estás, Manny? Huh? Isn't that a hell of an inheritance? Huh? It's not a good inheritance. You need like $1 billion. More like $1 billion.
But the thing
400
is
million?
that
Nah, that's a lot.
that they went back and after his persona was tainted with that crime, you know, he came back. I think that's what Maury was gonna get back to.
How you
That he came back after he got dropped.
Well,
by-
yeah. I mean,
by
it was
all of that.
cleared. He was absolved
know?
of it. I mean, it's still a stain in his career, but
I mean,
He's
that type of
absolved
shit, when
from it.
somebody says that about you, is fucked up. Cause
yeah. I mean,
nobody's
I know there's a few comedians out there too that were accused of that and they were cleared, but it's still
the
like
stigma is always gonna
yeah,
be stuck.
exactly. People always associate you with that incident, so
Sad
it sucks for them a lot.
for sure.
But UFC 267, did you watch any of this?
Watched the whole damn thing.
You did.
Yeah, it was in the morning. I was at the
Yeah,
shop.
yeah, yeah.
working.
So you watch prelims and everything.
That was on Saturday, right? The
Yeah.
one-
Yeah.
I told you about it. So
Yeah, I was in Abu Dhabi.
No te levantaste. Estaba bien pedo.
You didn't wake up.
You're
I forgot what I did.
Man, did you watch it, Byron?
damn. You
I
had
was
a-
working that
you had
day.
a good night. that
Oh,
night.
did you hear him? He said some magic words. He said, "Estaba trabajando." Yeah.
He's
so-
the guy said it was early in the morning, right?
yeah.
Abu
Yeah,
Dhabi.
it was-
Abu Dhabi.
So how was it? How was it, Enzo?
tell us.
The card was actually a pretty good card. Even
Very
the
good card.
prelims were interesting. I'm pretty much shocked that Corey Sandhagen stood the whole 5 rounds for that co-main. That's a co-main, right? And then I'm actually shocked about the main event. I
that's another one.
didn't think that Glover
But
Teixeira.
before we get into
Nah,
all
bro.
that, nah,
'Cause
nah,
what
Called
other
it.
ones
I
are-
called it, by the way.
What other ones is like? What other ones a good
Yeah.
fight on there?
Let's
Oh
start
yeah,
with
yeah,
Amanda.
Islam.
let's start with Ribas.
Rivas.
That was the last prelim.
Rivas.
Which one
You
was
know,
that?
man,
My
the Ribas.
cousin.
Rivas.
Which one was that one? Let me see.
All right, let
Amanda
Maury-
Rivas.
It's my cousin.
Fuck your cousin.
Fuck your cousin.
Put off, sir.
I'm your tío, bro.
Dang.
Whoa.
Calmate.
Dang, he's claiming
Calmate, tío.
seniority on you. He said height don't have anything to do with it.
Or
Or
age. Talk to me nice. Fooling.
A mí se me habla con respeto.
Con
A mí me
todo el
dice,
Ah, va pues, tío.
a mí me dice
Ah, pues, tío.
señor
pues, tío.
Enzo.
Pásame dinero para los dulces, tío. Apúrese.
Vos.
Tío, si ves este vaso, me lo llena.
Vos sos
Porfa,
un,
porfa.
vos sos un malagradecido.
Yeah, he's talking about
Yeah, it's in the prelims. It's the last prelim.
this girl right
Yeah,
here
exactly.
beating Verna. In the strawweight division, she's gonna get handled. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's an alright fight.
She has a lot.
Let's go to the main card,
to go for
Thank God.
before she does there. I'll be honest with you there.
Thank God.
There was another one too in the prelims that he was part of the Ultimate Fighter. If you look at that prelim card,
Was it this past Ultimate Fighter?
yeah, he was part of it. If you go back to the prelims, I'll let you know which one it was. Go down. Go down. He was like early. Let's see. That guy, Andre.
Petrosky. Yeah.
Yeah, he was part of the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah,
he
was
wanted.
he was on Team Ortega. I remember.
Yeah, he was Team Ortega and he won. So that's another one that was pretty good to see.
Yeah. So I mean, right now the one we were bringing up was the Volkov versus Tybura. I think Tybura lost, right? Volkov won.
Mm-hmm.
And Tybura was like on an undefeated. He was like he had a little streak going on, and then Volkov came in and wiped that clean. You know what I mean? And right now it's a really interesting thing because we have Derek Lewis that just lost to Cyril Gane, and now Cyril Gane's gonna fight against Derek Lewis.
Fran Ngannou.
Yeah, I mean my bad against
Yeah.
Ngannou. He lost it. Derek Lewis lost to Gane. Now he's gonna have Gane's fighting his former training partner in Ngannou. Did you guys hear that Ngannou says he has to borrow money
Yes.
for this training camp? It's pretty
Well,
crazy.
he's been saying that
Really?
ever since he's been champion, he's been having to borrow.
Why
Well, he's
is
a
that?
broke. He's a
He-
broke champ, or what the fuck?
Well, he's basically trying to throw UFC under the bus if they don't pay their fighters. There's a big issue right now with the UFC fighters.
That's good. They only paid him like what, like 300K for a championship fight.
Nah, bro.
No, but this is the thing you guys gotta understand that when you're paying these, when they make a bag like that, they gotta
Yeah, you
pay
gotta
their
split it.
trainer,
Yeah,
your coaches.
you gotta split it. It's
Yeah.
not like you just
You
take
got
that
you
for
got pay,
yourself.
you got bills. You feel
And
me?
then depending on the state that you win that or you earn that, taxes, my boy.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
You know, it's a trip though. Have you guys seen the How I Spent My First Million?
No.
You know, but you know who's spoken about that too? Eddie Alvarez talks about that you have to set yourself up like kind of how Enzo and I do it with our businesses, and you have to set up a business
Right.
so that you can write this stuff off and all that stuff. Eddie Alvarez was talking about this and about how a lot of fighters early on they don't do this stuff. So
Well, it's
they run
because
into a
they
lot
pay
of
high
they're,
stuff.
taxes.
you're all right.
Yep.
So check this out. The UFC is the umbrella, right?
Yeah.
And as a fighter, you're an independent
You're an
contract.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you have
pretty
to
much.
that's how you have to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Set up your LLC.
You know what sucks? It just
or sole proprietor, whatever it is that
a
your
lot of
tax
a lot of
accountant says
people.
it.
That's what sucks about this country. A lot of people that knowledge isn't given
Yeah,
in
no,
schools
it's not given. Yeah.
for free.
Mhm.
You have to pay for that knowledge.
Yeah.
And if people knew that, even if people like, let's say people that have a regular job
It's on
Mhm.
Google for free.
now, but
Back in the day,
you
it
know what I'm
wasn't.
saying? Like, we're lucky that we have these tools.
But even if it's on Google, it's not like you know how to look that up.
And that's the other thing about knowledge too. It's you can have the knowledge, but if you don't know how to apply it,
Yeah, it means nothing.
it means nothing.
yeah.
And then the other thing about that is you could even have the knowledge and you know how to apply it, but if you have no initiative,
Yep,
you're all
no
you're
ambition,
you
it's
know,
not gonna
you-
take you
it's
anywhere.
just not gonna work out for you, buddy.
Mhm.
But Francis is saying that, and then fuck, who was somebody was you guys just fucked up my train of thought. I was about to say something about that. Oh, how you spend your first million? It's on GQ on YouTube, and Israel Adesanya kind of throws a shot out there. Can you play it, Mauricio? Where he's basically breaking down how he spent his first million, and then he kind of says something like, "Oh, but this is not really how much I made." But you guys don't know that. Like it was interesting.
It's because I mean, what the thing is that when you get into title fights and all that stuff too, you also get
Right there,
pay-per-view
that one.
points.
Look how Aero spent his. It's right in the beginning that he says this too, where it kind of like.
You get pay-per-view points once you start headlining.
And that's what he was.
cards and
That's
I
kind.
went back to Nigeria, back to the motherland. That probably cost me about 12K, 15, 150.
That doesn't make sense. 150K to go back to Nigeria.
2001.
Why though?
Fighting was never
Oh, you
really on
gotta
my
get
radar
vaccinated
until I
and
was about
everything. There's a lot of
17.
preparation to it.
That's when I saw Ong Bak,
Really? I
the
don't
movie,
know if
that
that's
inspired
that
me to get in the
expensive.
ring.
I think
was
he's
just
saying
always
that
a
just
goofy
to
So,
inflate
so
that
what am
1
I looking
million.
for, Enzo, exactly?
Just let it play. Watch.
I was never really violent.
He's about
I
to.
got
Yeah,
skipped
like
on
you
a
skipped
lot,
it up,
so
but good enough.
Eventually
It's about
I
to come up.
realized later on that I should learn how to defend myself. When I first told my parents I wanted to
Go
fight,
skip
I
it
knew
another 30
what
seconds?
the response was gonna be, and I was able to fall from the UFC.
All right,
Yeah,
go.
I
Hold
blew
up.
it all.
Too far
I
back.
think my first fight I made over 100 grand, cause I had a performance
here?
of the
Yeah,
night
leave it right there.
bonus. Don't quote me on that. It's a long time ago. For the UFC, for the standard guy, I think it's you sign for a certain amount of fights, and then you get your show money. That's to
Yep.
show up.
And then to
if
win.
you win, you get your win money, which I'm not a fan of, because we all work hard and we're trying to get paid and provide for our families. So
Y'all hearing this?
put it this way, I'm not on the show.
a
and win
champion right
anymore. I get paid. The Brunson or the Silver fight, I made my first million, if I recall. Allegedly as well. Sorry. Allegedly. I became
Pause it right there real quick.
champion in
Why do you think he would say that?
Because that's what's on the paper, but that's not what he got in his pocket.
I think it's more like he's got a front.
It's because I think they're not really allowed to speak numbers.
They're not. So I think they got
And,
because
and
it's
the
like
only from what I know, there's only a certain amount of states that reveal that information. So when they fight in California, you find out what they get paid.
Yeah,
'Cause of the
because you're gonna
taxes.
get taxed.
Not even it's not even about getting taxed. It just becomes public information in certain states.
so
It's not even about taxes. You can get taxed almost in regardless whichever
they-
state.
No,
it
no,
is.
no, no. There's certain.
Florida is no income
Yeah.
state.
No,
income
I'm just
tax.
saying majority. It has nothing to do with taxes because there's states that have taxes, but they're not we're not
But
releasing
I personally,
how much it is.
I-
Even here in
it could-
California, they release how much they weighed during the fight. That's how much information they release in California. That all has to do with the athletic commissions and shit. I believe as well.
I think anything released as far as money, it might be just because of taxes. But
Yeah.
who knows?
It
Play
has
it,
nothing to do with
play it,
taxes.
play it.
They tax in Nevada and it has nothing to do with it.
2019.
Yeah, but
Can you do
Nevada's
my belt real
kind of
quick?
more lenient tax code.
First of all, there's a shiny piece. So that's Kelvin, Robert, Romero, Costa, Vittori. I defended it 1, 2, 3, 4. I've defended the belt 4 times. Don't let them tell you less. When you become champion, they rip up the old contract and get you a new contract, and then get a nice slice of the pie. There's only one person I trust with my money, and that's my father. Who else is gonna have your best interest at heart? than
Not
the
everybody
man
has that in the
brought you
UFC.
into
Who does
this world
Francis
and
have?
raised you. You have guys in
Yep.
basketball like Stephen Curry, Michael Jordan. Their dad's involved in their careers. You know, my dad's involved in my career, but not on the canvas, not in the cage, behind the scenes where it really counts. So that way I can make sure I stay broke and stay woke. So we've talked about how I made
Interesting.
and saved my money. Now let's talk about how I spend my money.
All right, cool. So we got that breakdown of basically once you become a
champion.
champion, and that's why in part when Jake Paul is talking shit about Tyron that he's never made. This is his biggest payday.
It's
might have
true.
been his
Oh,
biggest payday.
All of them.
But
Even-
he did get paid as a champion in the UFC. He
Yeah.
did defend his fair share amount of time. So I would have to say that he probably got taken care of as a champion as well.
But this is why I think it's a difference in the boxing.
Because that's
world.
even recently. Okay, Joanna Young Jacek last week she got taken off the rankings. They asked Dana White why have you spoken to her about the next fight. She wants to fight for the title. Or she doesn't want to fight this and that. He said and that she wants a bigger slice of the pie. And he said that while she was champion, she ate a lot. So it's kind of backing this up. That when you become a champion, they give you a new contract and all that stuff. So, I mean, I believe it's valid. I mean, if they should be paying them more, probably is. That's a different question. But
Well, this is the thing about the boxing difference, and that's why I feel like a lot of UFC fighters are trying to make that transition, and why even Conor laid the foundation for other guys to do this is because, for instance, when Conor fought Mayweather, Connor created his own promotion to promote his end of the fight. Remember? Connor Promotions. McGregor Promotions. Remember? Y'all don't remember
I don't
this?
remember, but
Yeah.
So it was
but
like
I would've-
McGregor on the side
boxing.
and Mayweather.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's talking for boxing.
Woodley when he signed a contract for
it was a Showtime
to
thing.
fight, yeah, but it was also he doesn't have his own promotion.
No.
So that's also another part of a bag
But that's the difference between boxing and UFC.
and that's what I'm trying to point to
is
prove.
that UFC promotes you.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. Hold
And
up.
they
Let me,
take care of everything.
let me
That's
finish.
why it's a bigger cost.
But that's why it's a
on
bigger
their end.
bag
Yeah.
for
In
the
boxing.
boxing. Exactly.
Yeah, because
that's
they
why
promote
Tyron Woodley.
themselves.
That's why Jake
Yeah.
Paul could tell him. But this is why even it's entertainment at the end of the day. These guys know they have a big viewership, and they betting on themselves that all these guys want to see me lose. Right? They create this big ass fucking hype. They have viewership. Then they're keeping the bag because they're creating
The
the
promotion.
promotion and all
Yeah.
that shit. So it's like then it's easy to hitch a UFC fighter that's getting crumbs sometimes, because sometimes they do get crumbs.
Yeah.
Especially Tyron Woodley, he's on a losing streak, 5 fight losing streak, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ben Askren on a five fight losing streak. Is Nate Robinson on that fraud list, that fucking the insurance fraud list that they were fucking?
I have to look into that.
But he was. It's like they're going money. There's
So-
just all money grabs and shit. at the
Yeah,
end
some
of the day.
fighters that created hype this weekend and their face off at the ceremonial weigh-ins got them 1 million views in the first 20 minutes was the Jing Lang and
Oh yeah,
Chimaev.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
But
let's
that's-
talk about
that's the
that. Let's talk
thing.
about that fight where he.
That's the thing though, is that if you going back to your thing of not promoting yourself, is a lot of these players need a translator. I mean, a lot of these fighters need a translator, to even talk. They don't even know how to engage the audience.
That's why
that
Connor
really
was
is
such
their
a
market.
unicorn. You know what I mean? Because he knew English already,
Exactly.
and he can like
So he
it
can tap
translated
into the
to
market, where
It was
it's
so.
at.
And
No,
he
and
had a
Chimaev has done that
mouthpiece.
already. Chimaev has
Yeah.
done that by
He's
his,
able to
his,
speak.
his octagon
The
presence
the
and
hammer,
now
right? You're talking about the hammer.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
now
because he was
and-
knocking people out.
Mhm.
and now his English has gotten way better.
Way better,
Yeah.
bro.
And now he's
but that's
calling
because
out
he went
Nate
to Switzerland,
Diaz.
right?
Yeah.
He's from
He's
Switzerland.
from there.
I thought he was born in another country, and then he moved to
No,
Switzerland.
from what I see, he's from Switzerland. But I mean Sweden, better said.
Sweden, there you are.
What's it called? So yeah, he's kind of creating that hype. He's calling out Nate Diaz now as his next opponent
Yep.
because he knows that that's a money fight, and also it's the potential. It has the potential to get him into a title contention as well. So someone like Chimaev is right there.
What did you guys think about that fight,
his
by the way?
personality? Well, I mean, he's picking up the guy and then he's talking to Dana White while he's picking him up, doing things like that, and
These guys need to get tested.
and in four fights he's only been hit twice. Like it's
Yep.
pretty crazy.
And he's delivered like
Um,
252, I believe, or something like that.
I just
Strikes
I
or
just
whatever?
feel like it's gonna be interesting now that he's gonna start fighting another tier of talent when it comes to the welterweight division, because it's just gonna be different. But who knows, bro? It could be he could do what
He should
Khabib
fight Paulo.
did.
He should fight Paulo Costa.
how Khabib just went in there and just started mauling everybody in the 155 division, bro.
I think he should fight Paulo Costa.
Well, they said that Chimaev, they want him to stay at 170. His coaches and his manager told him they want him to stay at 170. So I doubt that happens.
That sucks.
I see that Nate Diaz fight happening.
He's
actually for him.
he's in the same weight range as Usman, right? If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So we had that fight happening.
Because then also because depending
Is
on what
Usman and Kobe for the championship?
yeah, it's a
Oh.
championship fight. Because if Kobe loses, do you think that could be an opponent for him, or it's too early to throw him in there with him?
I
Has
think
he cracked the top 10?
I think that he has to fight someone like Kobe wouldn't be bad, but there's still a lot of other contenders out there.
George?
He can fight people
George
like
Masvidal?
Masvidal. He
But
can
that's the other
fight
thing, too.
Leon Edwards.
That's
he
the other
can
thing
fight-
about contracts, though. Will
Stephen
these fighters
Thompson.
agree to fight?
He can fight Gilbert Burns. He
We
has a lot of people that can
Bro,
fight.
we can remember in the UFC the fighters have to agree to the fights too. So
Yeah,
A lot of guys- he's already said that a lot of guys are dodging
him.
him.
Yeah,
so
they're scared.
Who
of,
knows?
Like, facing him.
and the thing about it too is like a lot of guys don't want like a guy that's been knocking that's on a tear like he's on. It's always said that like I've heard Joe Rogan say it's a tear. That's why guys that are highly ranked don't want to take these 11,
They
12
lose,
ranked
yeah.
guys because if they lose to them,
Their rank goes down.
way down.
I think Nate Diaz takes the fight.
Oh, because he got nothing to lose.
Not even that. It's just that Nate says
He's
he
a
wants.
he's a
He,
gatekeeper.
he says he
bro.
also wants to fight these names, these up and coming fighters that
'Cause
like,
he's a
like to fight. So
gatekeeper.
I think
What
so. I think it
I
happens.
mean, that he already knows it, bro. He's embracing where he's at in life.
Islam versus Don Hooker though.
Dan
Uh,
Hooker.
Don
It's Dan.
Donster,
Damn, bro.
The Donster.
the Donster.
Damn, bro.
Well, I'm the Danster.
So you lost the Chargers and you lost.
So Islam Makhachev. It was interesting to me how the fight was on
You
the
didn't
feet
wa- oh, no, you didn't
for a
watch.
good amount of time. Not a good amount of time, but it was like I didn't see him really attempt a takedown until he had a good angle where it was gonna be
Nah,
right in
bro,
front of
but
Khabib.
Did you see how he fakes it though? Because he throws the
Fake it
punch
till you make it.
and then he shoots.
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
how they
time.
all do it. But my point is that he didn't attempt one really until his angle until where he's gonna take him down was gonna be right in front of Khabib.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
That's
get what
why
you're
I was
saying.
like, man, Khabib was like, take him down in front of me. Take him
And
down
then
in front of me right
did you hear
here.
what he said? He said that like having Khabib as a coach is
It's
like
cheating.
having a cheat code.
Yeah, and that's why I
what he
said like
said.
that was I feel like that was the plan. Like take him down right in front of me.
He was just
and you're gonna know
walking
what to
him
do.
through. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I feel like that's what Khabib did with his dad.
Most of the time, yeah.
And then that other Hispanic dude. that
But
he had with
honestly,
him.
dude, Khabib was
That's a
just
trip. He has a
Khabib was
Hispanic
just
dude with him in his
Khabib
camp.
was
A
just,
Mexican. After.
was something else, bro. It didn't matter where he had you on the cage. He was just gonna maul you, bro. And it was just nasty to see people like desperately trying to get up, and it was like it's not
They
gonna happen.
can't. Yeah.
You know, and I see similar things about Makhachev, but the fact that he's been knocked out before, who knows? We're gonna have to see who he fights
Well,
next. He's
that's what
claiming the
happened.
title next.
That's what happened in his previous fight where he tried to stay on the on his feet too long, and Khabib was kind of upset at him because he's like, you could have ended this fight a long time ago if you go to the ground, but he was just trying to prove a point of like, oh, I can also stand on
Like
my
a strike.
feet. Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
almost losing that fight as well.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna see what happens next, and hopefully he fights someone like. They saying he wants
I
the
mean,
title next, but
that's a stacked division.
I
he's
think
in,
he
though.
fights the winner of Justin Gaethje versus Chandler, and if he can get through one of those guys, then it's gonna be
You're
a
gonna
big one.
recognize him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a stacked division to try to get through that, for sure. All right. Peter Yan, bro. What'd you think of that one?
Peter Yan is a Terminator to me.
And Corey Sandhagen.
Peter Yan is a Terminator, bro. He got
Because
hit.
you said Corey.
Did I?
Yeah.
I
You
said Corey.
Before the fight started, you said
I don't remember, but damn.
I'll pull up the text. I'll pull up the receipts.
But I'm just tripping because Peter Yan is a Terminator, bro.
And I told you guys Peter Yan.
Peter Yan is
Because
a
one thing
Terminator.
I've seen of Peter Yan every time, like the few times that I've seen him fight, this guy does a lot of adjustments. He's a slow start as a fighter. Like his first round, he likes to just let the other fighter hit him, and see like, okay, what does he do? What is his range? Fill him out, and then as soon as he sees what this fighter's doing, boom, he starts changing it up.
Well,
adjustments happen.
He's studying his opponent.
Yep.
No, he's a Terminator because he just walks forward the whole time.
Even if
Nah,
he's
his
getting
box-
hit, huh?
His boxing is pretty good, bro. His boxing was. Did you see how he was doing his guard? How he was moving out of the way, he was pivoting, everything, man. Really, really like good boxing ability.
Terminator for sure.
I mean, now he's gonna have to go up against Aljamain Sterling. We're probably gonna see how that goes. I mean, we're probably gonna know how that goes.
He's gonna get terminated.
And Henry Cejudo said he's coming back to fight, so I'm interested if this brings him back into
Really?
the picture. Henry Cejudo has a very different style he brings, and I think it might be the thing to solve it
Triple
against,
C
Why-
bent the knee.
What?
against Peter Yan.
Why is he coming back? Because he couldn't make it in boxing.
He never tried
No,
boxing.
I don't think
No,
he
he
ever
said he
tried.
was gonna try to make it in boxing.
I think he was.
Yeah, but he never fought an actual fight in boxing. So.
I think just after seeing all these different things going on, like right now that he sees Volkov as a champion at 145, he wants to go
fight
for
him,
that as well.
uh-huh.
So there's a lot of possibilities. He can make 135 or 145 easily.
Mm.
I don't
He,
see him
he
making
says he walks
125.
he works on 155. He said 160.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. 155, perfect.
He's an interesting co-host for Mike Tyson's
Podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's
bro,
like,
but if
how did he get the reporter? Like, oh yeah, just come on my podcast, and how the fuck y'all know each other? Like, what the fuck?
Well, he smoked weed with him for the first time in his life,
Is that what made it happen?
probably. But yeah, and Jan versus Glover. I told y'all Glover was a wild card there, and
I had Jan. on
I don't
that
know.
one.
I don't remember who I said on this.
Yeah,
You
I
said
had Jan
Jan.
on that one.
both of y'all said Jan. And
Yeah.
I just told you guys
For real?
Glover's that has been that boogeyman in
Yeah.
the division, and he was getting another shot at it. And I think that at some point, I don't feel like Jan was really respecting Glover for his age. I don't feel like
to
he was-
me. I think Jan just was. It was like not his day. He wasn't there, bro. Seemed like he wasn't like mentally, and then like he seemed intimidated after he got hit a few times. Like, oh fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was expecting that. I think he was underestimating his opponent. I think he thought it was gonna be an.
Didn't he also give him a beer or something the previous day? Like
Yeah, he gave him
for
one of his Polish
birthday
beers.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
No,
Like,
I think
Yeah.
it was more of a.
it was his birthday though. He turned 42. On
Right.
The day
No,
of the
for
weigh-ins.
sure. But it's. I don't think he was. Would you say it was not
Who
intimidation
turned
because
42?
it wasn't.
Glover.
Glover.
Yeah, it was more of a.
Fuck,
Not
42.
in. He didn't take him.
and
Wait,
became champ.
what did you say? He took him for.
He didn't take him seriously.
He
I,
underestimated him.
I don't think he.
underestimated
I
him.
don't think he underestimated him. I think he was intimidated by him. That's what I think.
I don't think
Like
so.
from jump, bro. Because
Glover's a legend,
yeah, bro, it's Glover, bro.
Glover, bro.
and he's a sparring partner of Chuck Liddell. So
And then the guy Corey Anderson has beat Glover, right?
I think so.
So it's like a lot of shit on I was watching a lot of Instagram about they were going back and forth about it. And I saw his fight with Jan back in the day. I seen how Jan came up. I saw a lot of Jan's old fights prior to this fight. I was like, "Oh shit,
He knocked out Corey.
He's came a long way." But then he got beat up after. Like way before Jan got beat up by Corey, and then Corey got knocked.
No, Corey knocked. I mean, Beyond beat Corey,
Yeah, and then
and that's when Corey left to Bellator.
way before he's beat him out. Well, one of the fights I saw Peter Jan,
Yeah, Peter. Jan Block.
Jan Blockers get like mauled by Corey Anderson, bro. Like elbows to the face, bro. I was watching. I was like, oh fuck. And then I see like it's like they're two kind of journeymans to me, right? And I just saw the intimidation that his body language, like against Izzy, he seemed more like I'm gonna beat your ass, and against
Well, it was a different weight class.
yeah, it's the same weight class, but he was smaller.
Yeah.
Izzy is. Glover's bigger than.
I don't know what
Izzy.
you saw because this is what happened. Actually, Corey did not do anything. Bro,
Yeah, they fought twice. This is the most recent fight, bro. Like
I don't remember them fighting.
the
twice.
fight I saw was Jan looking young as fuck.
Look that up.
Yeah, you can look it up on your own time. I'll find it and send it to you later. We're talking about like right now, bro. It's not even a championship
He
fight.
wants to confirm, bro, that you ain't
Yeah, because
bullshitting.
I
Because he's
confirmed for
never
the-
heard
I
of
never
this.
heard of them
Confirmed.
fighting twice.
and
Confirm for the
he's
viewers.
the UFC connoisseur, bro.
Oh, I think he's a fanatic.
So you said something that
I
in
seen
his
it.
connoisseur mind, he's like, I never heard of that.
Ooh, okay, so they fought UFC no 191. Cool.
See?
And he
You
did
see?
lose to him.
wow, bro, like why would I make this
I just
up?
wanted to confirm, bro. That's
You
all I
know,
wanted.
okay, so I'm lying now.
I
You
didn't
shit-
say
you
you
sound
were
like my
lying.
wife. I gotta lie about shit.
You sound
Like,
I gotta
confirm. I gotta confirm.
You're
I
Yeah,
gotta
I-
confirm, bro.
take my word
it's,
for
it. It's news to me, bro, and I wanted to make sure.
Oh,
Just
you're
let the guy
the
live.
UFC connoisseur.
The interesting
Oh.
thing is that when I looked
that's
it up,
that's why it's so funny because bro, I was.
I didn't claim that. He said that.
dated-
I didn't claim that. I didn't claim that,
I
just for the
dated this
record.
girl, right? When I was like 16, 15, bro, she was into UFC so much. A lot of the shit that we did on the weekends was go watch UFC. So I saw.
So did this
Saint-
girl punch you and abuse you?
No, fuck no. I saw George St.
I'm trying to
I saw
understand why she
George.
was so
I saw
into it.
George St. Pierre in his
No, no,
prime.
this is what they're talking about here.
I saw George St. Pierre in his prime. I saw Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz in their prime, like those rematches in those
Mhm.
days. I saw fucking young ass John Jones on the come up before all the coke shit.
During the coke shit, actually.
Nah, way before that.
Yeah.
Like his first few fights, I've seen those fights with Huera.
During the coke shit. Because he claims that he been doing it since back then.
Yeah, but it wasn't known. Like, look at the way he was piecing him up, bro.
Yeah,
look how
this-
young
this
he
is-
looks, though.
Yeah, this is back 191. This is a
When I
while
saw
back.
this fight, okay, check this out. When I saw this fight, this is the same energy I saw Glover. I mean,
giving him, putting the pressure on him. like
yes,
this,
but
yeah.
it was the same facial expressions that I saw right here is the same that I saw him having. Because he even did this shit where he was pressing his head forward, like, into his chest. And it was like, he's hurting his jaw and shit. He was doing a lot of weird shit that I was like, oh, shit. So look at his face. He was like, that's the same energy I saw this last weekend.
Yeah, and gassed like that too.
Yes.
Yep. Trying to get up but can't get out.
Yeah, but I had a feeling that Glover was gonna have that strap around his belt.
So did this go to
That's what
decision or what?
No, this, was it?
This is another fight, Danny.
What
Same
was
the
it?
one they talking about, sir.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see the
I
fight.
It was
don't
a
so I don't
TKO,
know.
right?
Exactly.
Corey Anderson.
I don't know who the guy was.
191 right there.
Yeah, unanimous decision.
It's a decision.
Yeah.
That was a mauling there, cause look at the elbows that he got. He had a
Yeah.
hematomas on his head on both sides.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna run this back though. Glover's gonna run it back probably with Jan. I feel like
He's respectful enough to do that.
I think that's what's gonna happen there.
I won my title back. I only gave it to you for your birthday.
Want my title back.
Imagine.
Fix that 4-3.
4 and 3. The Lakers was gonna be.
I wish it was 34-3.
I know, right?
Fix the
4 and
other
3.
one to 1 and
Clippers
4
4 and 1. Clippers are 4 and 1.
Fix that a 1 and 5.
Who did that?
Manny's.
1 and 5.
Manny, you did 1 and 4.
All right, so guys,
You're a Clipper fan, huh? Undercover Clipper fan here, huh?
Sure.
You wanna speak things into you're dick riding over there, huh? I'm just kidding. We're gonna get canceled by the dick riders in the world.
I hope it's. Hey, come on, OKC, just do a 3.
Are you gonna win a bet, Manny?
Sure. OKC is 94-97 with the Clippers, and there's 4 seconds left on the clock.
Put it on.
So I just want
Let's see what Paul George.
OKC wins it, so it's actually.
Nah, I don't
1-5.
I don't like to shit on the Clippers that bad. Like,
Oh, Maury does. That's why he doesn't talk about them anymore.
why don't you?
He said that they're dead to him. That he doesn't.
Why
talk
though? What
about
did they do
'em.
to you, Mauricio?
He said, "I don't want no Clipper fan talking shit anymore."
I personally don't like the talk.
look, man,
the-
Clippers fans talk
No,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no.
shit
I got him started.
while
Okay,
the Lakers
okay.
were down and out.
I
so.
personally don't like those Clipper fans. I like the respectful Clipper fans.
Con todo respeto.
Yeah,
there's none out there.
What do you mean there are? What do you mean? Like the ones that are
The ones that are
the ones that are
are
realistic
probably now Laker fans again. So that's
no,
let's just put it
no,
really in context.
nah.
right there.
Like,
or they're probably
I mean,
Warriors
damn,
fans
I guess
now.
your generation, bro. My generation don't move like that, bro. Your generation, I
Nah.
don't think they don't move like that either, bro.
It's Lakers, and that's it, baby.
Exactly.
There's only one team in this town.
But in my generation, there's Clipper fans, and they ain't talking shit like that.
I don't know where they're at. They're in the closet.
The only ones I know that
They're the
talk
lost-
I've never met
the
one.
lost
ruthless-
generation.
The ruthless. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of delusional Laker fans. There's plenty of that.
Well, this
I meet
city is
them.
mainly Lakers fans.
I'd rather
No
have
shit,
that.
but that doesn't mean you're gonna be a
than
delusional
bandwagon
fucking,
Laker
like, bro.
fans.
We were, bro. There's plenty of that too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'd
Damn.
rather have delusional fans than
They
bandwagon
made,
fans.
they made it 94-98 with 2 seconds left.
Who? The Clippers. Paul George hit the shot.
I don't know. It's 94-98.
Paul George is interesting.
2
They
seconds.
have a dope team, but is Kawhi still not playing,
Nah, he's injured.
bro? So you guys
He's
would
gonna
want
retire.
you want a Steve Ballmer like passionate owner that's playing guys not to play?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Bulls are 6-1 though, followed by the Heat at 5-1, the Knicks 5-2. What do you guys think about that top 5 right there in the Eastern
It looks like the
Conference?
'90s all over again, buddy.
The
Yeah.
Bulls are doing it, man.
I told you the Bulls were a dark horse, and so
I
was
mean, even the
Miami.
Hornets, they're
I
5-3.
told you guys.
It's only 6 games, 7 games in the season though. We
Mm.
look. The only thing these standings look
All right, so
dope.
what do you think is gonna be different once we get to MLK Day? What do you
these
think is gonna be
these
different? here?
standings look dope, but we gotta hopefully there's no injuries around the league. So this
Even the
season,
Bucks, bro. Look where they're at.
where they at?
3 and 4.
Fucking 11.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's too early to
And
tell.
they're the
But so that's my
champions.
question to you, Enzo.
It's too
When we
early
get
to
to
tell.
January, about January 22nd, where do you see the NBA shaped out? Do you think those standings in the Eastern Conference are gonna be the same,
Yeah,
or
I
do
mean,
you think that the Nets and the Bucks will take their throne back?
I mean, just coming. I'm gonna just say by by Christmas game, bro. The whole freaking first 5 is not gonna be in the same lineup.
Think so?
order. Yes. The Wizards aren't gonna stand up there that long.
So
You're gonna eventually hit a wall when you have rookies, and you have or you get injuries and shit. Right now, the Bulls are healthy. Like right now, go to the Lakers. They're 4. If they get they don't have Wayne Ellington, Kendrick Nunn, Trevor Ariza, THT.
Trevor, oh yeah, Trevor.
All these players, we get their full lineup. We're not gonna be in 4th. The other on the contrary,
and don't forget Dwight.
he's still on the team though. He's not hurt. on the contrary, though,
you retired him, bro.
we can when those guys come back, we also have to work on the chemistry. You feel me?
They still need to work on chemistry.
Yeah, like
They need to go.
They
eat
need
dinner
to
more
work on
often.
lowering Russell Westbrook's turnovers.
All right.
I mean that's Westbrook.
Man, I went to go see the Lakers on Friday. And
here comes the bragging.
That was the biggest thing that kept bro. He had like back-to-back turnovers.
How many points by his turnovers, bro? That's a ratio I need to
Oh
see,
man,
bro.
and like I was at the game thinking, bro, did I really just pay to come to watch these fools lose? Like they were down 12 points at one point.
Is that your first ever Laker victory?
Dude, I'm trying to think if it was.
Yeah, because we've never seen a
I've
Laker
never seen a
victory.
Laker victory, so it was dope to see them.
I ain't going on
fucking
no
win.
games with you.
You've gone
You
to
already
Laker
did.
games with us, and they lost, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I was only once. So.
I think
He's
last
like, and that was because Kobe was
before
there.
the pandemic, I went to
No,
a
bro.
preseason game
We
that
didn't
they
even win
won.
when Kobe won, bro.
I went to a preseason game that they won against the Warriors.
That shit sucks. Because the Celtics game was crazy,
Oh, that Celtics game was crazy, but this game was pretty dope too, bro. I
Yeah.
think that
bro.
one
Stop
the
bragging, bro.
person that impressed me the most out of seeing everybody play was Carmelo, bro.
referee.
Bro, they played against
All
the
right,
Cavs,
bro. Cool. I watched
The
I
Cavs,
watched
bro.
Melo.
You didn't
every-
enjoy
And
the
the sad
referee?
thing was that it was a competitive game.
Did you even
Against
buy a
the
Melo
Cavs,
jersey,
bro.
bro?
And at the end of the day,
I want
they
Should've
let
bought me a Melo jersey.
they let the LA native go off. They let Evan Mobley go off. That's why
True.
the game was the way it was. Because that guy was
Who's
just
that guy?
was just eating. Evan Mobley
Okay,
went
first
to
of
USC.
all, they didn't let him. He got him.
Nah, they let him, bro.
No,
The
bro.
defense was non-existent.
No, bro.
Literally, they had to take out
No, bro.
Dwight Howard at some point because he wasn't doing shit about it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And you guys were watching the game at
I was
home.
watching the
Yeah.
game, but it's not like
Bro,
They, let him.
They were literally letting him do whatever.
Bro, they
Easy
almost-
buckets.
He
Easy
was
buckets.
going to work.
Bro, they almost allowed the Rockets to beat them.
He was going to work.
Bro, we had to go to overtime against the
That's
Spurs.
how bad our defense
Bro,
is,
I
bro.
say this every.
They allowed John Morant to have 40 points.
Yes.
Y'all forget
the
that.
defense isn't clicking yet, bro. It's there,
You
but
guys
it's
are
not
fucking
clicking.
like again,
That's why, again,
delusional
Kind of
Laker
how we were
fans.
talking about earlier, bro.
Every time the Lakers show up anywhere, bro. Anytime they play any 30, 31, because they're the 32nd team in the league, right? Anytime they play any other 31 teams, bro, they're coming with the best shit. Because it's the Lakers, the most winningest team in the NBA. No shit, they gonna try to beat y'all, beat us. Come on now. They gonna put their best
Dude,
foot forward, and
They
you got LeBron,
almost lost against the Rockets, bro.
bro.
They were dominating the Rockets.
yeah. When
We lost to OKC,
when we had-
and we were dominating OKC.
when we had Paul Gasol and Kobe, bro. That when we had
Good
just
times, good times.
when we just got them, bro.
The
There
league was
was
different.
it was still games where fucking Paul Gasol and Kobe still hadn't got it in sync yet, and we were losing, and we were like, damn, was
Bro,
this
they
even-
were in sync in the first game they played together.
Bro,
Man,
there was-
they
there
won
was-
the first
there was-
game.
I
They won the first game
no,
when
but
they
there was
played.
I remember there was like
and
a
he was
two-
like,
there was a
me
3
gusta, me gusta.
There was like a 3-2 game losing streak where they were like, oh shit, what the fuck, like, and it was like a big thing. It was like, bro, the Lakers always get the best out of every team that they face. Doesn't matter if they got scrubs, G League players. It's just everybody shows up to play against the Lakers. I mean, even when we had Jeremy Lin, Suyagi P, bro, we could have closed out a lot of games against weak ass teams that we were just as weak as, but they showed up because they were playing in the Staples. Like, when you guys gotta think about it, when you're playing where Kobe played, you want to ball out. That's almost like Madison Square Garden.
Damn, so why don't the Lakers have that same kind of
I
energy
know.
and drive? So that's
Because
Why don't they have that?
Bro,
type
the
of
fuck?
enthusiasm,
what do you
bro?
mean? Like, we
Why
just
don't
gotta.
they're like, hey, we're playing where Kobe played,
Fuck,
bro.
hey, dog, did we not just get a championship like 2 years ago?
Yeah, for real.
Damn,
bro,
what the
yeah,
fuck do you guys
man.
like?
that wasn't
last
at
year,
Staples, bro.
last year they
True.
got
that
hurt.
was in a different stadium.
Last year,
bro.
okay, what That was happened at during that Disneyland. year? What happened that year?
my point is that
the
if
whole
you're saying,
world got
my
sick.
point is
Achoo, achoo.
my point is if you're saying that other teams are coming here and putting their best foot
They
forward,
always
why
do.
shouldn't shouldn't the Lakers be doing that?
And they,
They should be
bro,
doing that
They
at all
just got
times,
the
bro.
championship last year, 2 years
But
ago.
you're naming a bunch of other
They probably-
times that they struggled with it, even with Kobe and Gasol.
Yeah, they
So
always do.
We should always put our best foot forward, no matter who's
They
out there,
always
bro.
do, bro.
We shouldn't
But
let
now
our
it's just
opponent
like
do
they
that
got
to us.
Russell Westbrook. That's
Well,
all.
maybe
Now
these
it's like
players
they
turn
got
over
that
the
guy.
sheet.
Yeah.
You know, like
Turnover
players coming
machine.
big
How
headed
many-
to LA,
Do you guys
thinking that like they don't have to put in their A game all the time.
right? Because
they're
they're
already
in
with the
Hollywood,
Lakers, yeah.
right? That's what
But
always
that's a bad
happens. The
thing, bro.
Lakers get players, and then there's a little slight drop off. The only guy that never had a slight drop off was Kobe. Shaq even came here and got comfortable, got fat. Like, come on, guys. That's what I'm saying. You guys are kind of too young to remember that type of shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
Mauricio
we
was young.
remember.
Look at him.
He don't even
Mauricio was
remember.
young.
Nah, I'm just saying again,
Like, bro, why was Kobe holding that nigga accountable? Because he
He
would
got
come in,
fat.
oh, no shit, because they got
That's why he
comfortable.
got
He come in
traded.
a lot. He didn't get traded. He asked for one.
So what I'm doing right now is trying to hold the team accountable to show the fuck up, and that we should be
They
we
got
shouldn't be having these
2-game
close ass
winning streak,
games
right?
against these type of teams like
Hey,
the
bro,
Spurs,
we got a white boy balling out.
like the
Austin
OKC. That's another thing, bro. The amount of I can see it why because we have so many
Austin
injuries and stuff.
That's all I was about to. I'm just saying that right now,
it's
bro.
Pretty,
That's what you're saying. By the time MLK Day comes around, all right, I'm saying barring injury, we don't have no more injuries because we got injury bug in the beginning of the season. By that time, hopefully, the standings are better. But then what we also have to fight with by that time is chemistry. Are we going to mesh well?
But also we got to fight
Because-
with is we got a lot of road. Because we got a lot of home games right now.
Right. So we have to protect home, but I think that the Lakers have already shown
We've only
that,
done 2 road games so far.
But I think we've shown that we can win on the road. Last year we did it. We had a good road. We just didn't take care of home last year. That was weird.
again, we should be putting our best foot forward
At
in
home.
Staples Center.
Nah, that's for sure.
It shouldn't
I
just
agree
be
with you.
that's what I'm.
I
It
agree
shouldn't
with
just
you.
be
I
the
don't wanna-
opponents.
I
bro.
But
don't-
I'm
I
just
don't wanna
saying that-
pay $80 and for them to lose.
But
Fuck that,
but
bro.
I'm just saying that
Come on, LeBron. Come on,
expect
Dwight.
that from other guys. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Like,
Westbrook.
Come on,
AD,
Russell.
bro.
but remember also when
AD.
Kobe was
he
running.
isn't hitting his shots, bro.
Yeah,
He's not hitting his mid-range.
I mean, well, look, now that they put him at the center position, I think that's where he needs to be at, and it's just kind of a
Even
point to
under
that.
the basket, he's been missing.
But it's gonna be better for I feel the team as a whole. To put him at the center position. Who?
He
AD.
started off at the center of this against the Rockets.
Just gives it a different dynamic out there. And DeAndre was 6 of 6 off the bench against the Rockets, I believe, as well. So I think if they continue doing that, it's gonna establish a better rotation as well.
What do you guys think
And-
about Avery Bradley starting last night?
I like it. I like
Avery
it. I
Bradley
like
was
Avery.
against the Cavs. He played a big defensive role.
Yeah. Nah, he's a solid player, man. I like him.
So
a
he
lot.
deserves
They
that
got
starting line already.
like Enzo said, as long as they stay healthy and they find who's the
Like
chemistry
roles.
between everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this guy plays better when AD's in. This guy
Yup,
plays better when
yup.
they're out. Like that. Like
Mhm.
have 2 different teams, different sets.
That's all it comes
that'll
into.
make them a
To
championship
me,
caliber.
honestly, the way that Melo's playing, he might even earn a starting spot a couple
He could,
games.
son, he could.
Like
Yeah.
like not a starting position all the
Some
season.
games.
Some games,
Yeah.
like depending on personnel or whatever,
yeah.
because he's hooping right now, and
Yeah.
I feel like
He-
Russell's-
he's been hot from the 3 and
Ru-
he's going to the hole.
in my
Pause.
opinion, I hope Russell would listen to this. Feed him. Feed Carmelo. Every time you're on the court with him, find to feed him and get him going, and that'll make you look good.
I think one thing too that's also affecting Russell Westbrook is the fact that every night when he, especially since we've been playing a lot at Staples Center, it's having his family there every night and maybe adjusting to that as well.
Well, nah, bro. Like you get at least
The pressure of the community.
yeah, you get a community hitting you up. Can I come to the game?
Yep.
Mhm.
Like
The community.
I
He
have
has his
I have
friends, his
clients that are
family,
in the
his
NBA, y'all.
siblings.
Yep.
When these guys come to play in
Town.
town, oh shit.
The whole fam want to go.
Yes, and neighbors, coaches, people you like. What, bro? Like I can't even ask for a fucking ticket because they got a list of people. So I'm waiting my turn.
Well, this week we have just to wrap up Sports Wave and thank you guys for who has joined us so far. But this week we have 2 major events in Canelo going up against I forget this guy's name, but he's gonna be fighting against
Plant.
That.
Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant. There we go. And then
Canelo won.
we're going head to head with the UFC.
The Canelo, American Canelo.
The UFC in MSG, Kobe Covington versus Kamaru Usman. Hey, and want to give you a fun fact about this.
Usman.
Trevor Whitman's gonna have a hell of a night this night. 'Cause he has to coach 3 of his fighters, and the only 3 fighters he has. But I assume that he's probably had the hardest job.
Francis Ngannou.
No, he's had the hardest job leading up to this pay-per-view and everything, and that's because he has to train Justin Gaethje, Rose Namajunas, and Kamaru Usman, all for this
But
card.
isn't Ngannou in the same thing as Kamaru?
No,
They're in the same gym, aren't they?
might be the same gym, but it's not. Trevor Whitman only has 3 fighters that he coaches, and those are his 3 fighters: Justin Gaethje, Rose Namajunas, and Usman. They trained together for this last fight, but they're not part of the same thing.
Because I know that they're always in the same gym. Kamaru and Francis.
Kamaru just went to his camp to help him out for that fight, but they're not part of the same gym.
Mm.
Yeah, so Trevor Whitman's gonna have a hell of a night. He has to train 3 of his fighters, and 3 big fights, 2 title fights, and then 1 basically number 1 contender fight. So I think if he wins this fight, he can potentially beat Khabib for Coach of the Year. I think so, because he has 2 champions, and Khabib has 0. And with that,
I'm
thank
gonna
you
make
guys
bank.
for
Buenas
joining
noches.
us.
Pasa buenas noches.
Tuning in.
Yeah, man,
Peace.
good night.
Adios.
Todo respeto.